Hello and welcome to the One Stop Co-op Shop, your one stop for co-op news, reviews, and playthroughs. I'm Peter, and tonight we're playing through Marvel Champions. What's up, Terence?
How's it going?
It is going. It's been a week, man. I will say that. It has been a week.
I feel like you said that last week.
I feel like my life has become a week.
Every week is a week?
Every week has become a week. It is, this has been a crazy time for me. That is for darn sure. And
do you have a 5 a.m. hockey game tomorrow?
No, not 5 a.m., but there is 7 a.m. practice tomorrow. Even though Allison's hockey season's over, she's always going to have this like Saturday thing. It's kind of like just a skills clinic she does every Saturday. But good news and bad news. Good news is she had her tryouts this week for her hockey like travel team. So good news is she made the team. She did really well in her tryouts. Bad news is more hockey. It's not a break from hockey. It is which is great. I love it. Honestly, I love going to the games. I'm having fun, but it's not going away. So which is
do you like record the games? I feel like that's a thing my parents did with like those like VHS like camcorder things back in the day, those huge things.
They actually, so there's something you can get called, I can't even remember the name of the app. Actually, I have it on my phone. I could check real quickly.
Yeah, just use your phone now.
Yeah, they're called Live Barn. So like if you wanted to watch every one of my daughter's games from like wherever you are in the country, you actually could. You'd have to know what rink they were at and what time they were playing or whatever. But yeah, it's kind of cool. So theoretically I don't have to be around to watch, but come on, I'm going to be there live for all of it. The good news is I got her first goal on tape, but somebody else recorded it, so the quality is not great on it. So there is that. But no, I don't typically record what she's doing as much anymore. But I am sure people are not here to hear me talk about my daughter's hockey career. Even though I am super proud of that, and that is like where I am most of the time in my mind nowadays. But we're here to talk about Marvel Champions and play some Marvel Champions today. So we're playing against Sandman, but we'll get into Sandman and what crazy modular you put together and why in a minute. Terrence is like our resident evil person here who
resident evil person?
Who just Peter. Puts us in all these evil, horrible situations. It doesn't help that he's been preparing for like Con of Heroes, which by the way I am going to. So just it's been out confirmed. There. It's been confirmed. I booked my flight. I booked my flight away, so I will be there from Friday through Sunday, and I'm not leaving until Sunday night late. So
does your wife know that you're going yet?
She does. I sent her emails, and maybe that's why she was in the mood today. I don't know. Good mood, of course. Always a good mood. Like she's super happy. She's like, "Oh, you're leaving? Woohoo!" All right, but yeah. So I noticed some people out there already, and actually I shut down my phone because I was looking up the name of the app, as if anybody cared. What the name of the app was. Wow, I see Mary out there quite a bit right now, and Victor Von Doom's out there, and the Powell Family Farm. So welcome one, welcome all.
I'm glad Mary's more excited that you're going than I'm going. So that's good.
Well, she knew you were going to be there. Come on, Terrence. But it's official. And I've got a roommate this year, Terrence. Did you know that? I've got a roommate.
Yep. Canceled my hotel so we can bunk together.
Yeah.
It'll be an experience.
This is going to be the one. Can you imagine Terrence and I in a room together? Well, you don't have to imagine it. Well, we're not going to be live streaming that. So I guess they will still have to imagine it. But yes, Terrence and I in a room together. Oh my God. Hold on. Copy, paste. All right. Continue. I did not put
What?
I didn't have Beauty and the Thief in my deck, which is just stupid. So I do now.
I mean, for all you know, you could just steal mine every time, right? Like maybe that's the strategy.
Well, I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, if you touch, I took out. We'll get to it when we get to the decks, I guess.
All right, I'm just gonna throw this away.
Are we segueing to it that now?
Well, that's what I was gonna do, but when I looked at your deck and saw Beauty and the Thief, I was like, oh, Yeah, I need that in my deck. All right, so tell us a little bit about your Gambit deck, Terrence.
Yeah, so Peter wanted to play Gambit, but I told him I was playing it. Or
Yeah,
actually, I didn't think I said. I said I was thinking about some Gambit deck ideas, and you're just like, just do it.
no,
Um,
you're like I have a Gambit Beast deck, and I'm like, okay, that sounds fun. And then this week he's like, yeah, I brought 2 decks. I'm like, no, you didn't. You said you were bringing Gambit Beast. What are you doing? So, all right. So tell us why Beast, and what are you doing
yeah,
with them?
so I think Beast is one of the most unique allies because he allows you to search your deck and discard pile for resource cards. So, obviously, like the default people think about is just the normal double energy, double, genius strength, all that stuff, right?
Right.
But Gambit's one of those heroes that does have his own unique resource card, and that allows him to put charge counters on it. So being able to recur Beast or get him into play a bunch of times allows you to basically pull that back.
Oh, that's
So
kind of neat.
I think with Uncanny X-Men, you can reduce his cost by 1, and so he's down to a 3-cost hero. So you're almost kind of paying for him, like pretty close, right?
Yep.
At that point, and then MedLab actually came out in Rogue set as the 1 leadership card. And when an ally gets defeated by consequential damage, which is important so you're not like chump blocking with it,
Yep.
you get to exhaust MedLab, put that ally on here. You can only have 1 at a time, and then when you're alter ego, which obviously Gambit, if you've seen Peter's stream, or not stream, but video on that, he loves being an alter ego.
He does.
As an alter ego icon, you can basically play it as if it was in your hand. So this does help get around allies that do like the from hand effects, like White Tiger, Pixie, allies like that. But that does mean it allows me to also get the discount from Uncanny X-Men because it's not printed cost like Make the Call. So that's kind of like what I'm trying to do here, and then I have Command Team to kind of help basically get Beast closer to death,
right.
like faster.
Well, yeah, because if you're trying to kill him through consequential damage, you definitely need to, you don't want to wait 3 turns for that.
Well, and it's going to be 4 turns now with Uncanny X-Men.
Because you get plus 1 hit point,
which actually works against me in this case, but we'll see how that works.
Well, between that and Command Team, though, Command Team like counters that, right?
Yeah, hopefully. And then go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say because it's gonna take 2 turns anyway.
Yep.
To get it out, or to get him killed, even if you had Command Team and normal Beast without the extra hit point, it's still gonna take 3 hit points. Still take 2 turns because you can only do 2 consequential damage in a turn. So.
Yep. Yeah, and this is kind of a mid game play for me. Like,
right, sure.
I think you do want to get your pieces on the board first.
Of course.
But then at that point, you can kind of put the pieces together, right? Like you use Beast, you're flipping regularly to basically get a bunch of counters, and then basically burn through your action cards. Right?
Do you have a way to bring them from your discard pile, or no?
No, I didn't put that in there.
So if you get them in opening hand, it's not necessarily great. You may even have to.
But I do have Pixie. I have Pixie that can pull the ally that allows you to pull from this one. If you play from hand, you can pull an X-Men ally from
oh, okay. So you do have it. You do have a way to get Pixie.
Yeah, but I don't have like Make the Call, which I think is the obvious one probably that people think of. But yeah, cool. So then all the stuff that you said you hate how they don't trigger an alter ego, I have Honorary X-Men to allow me to do that.
Ah, so now both sides you'll be X-Men. Sweet.
Yep.
Nice. All right. Well, I went the exact opposite. I went Avengers build with Rogue because she can. Because with her touch card, she gets the trait of whatever she touches. So, yep, I went a lot of Avengers with team building and def focus because everything she has is a superpower. I even have Avengers Mansion. I've got Honorary Avenger, so at some point I won't have to touch my own Avengers anymore to get that Avenger trading. I will just be an Avenger. So, that's it. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. They're not all basic cards. But I want Aggression, which is funny because you're like, I can do some damage. I'm like, great, I'll go Aggression. Because Sandman, we're playing Sandman, and like you need to like have a little bit hard hitters to get rid of his sand counters or whatever. So, yep. So I went aggression with this one, but I don't have a lot of aggression cards. I have some hand cannons. I have a couple of things when you kill an ally or kill an enemy, a minion, you remove threat. I got a couple of those things that let me hit harder. So a lot of just hitting harder, overkilling, dealing with Sandman that way. Nice. So we'll go over the basics of Sandman. Sandman, when revealed, resolve the churning sands ability on the streets. Force interrupt. When Sandman attacks you, that attack deals indirect damage. If your identity takes any amount of damage from the attack, resolve Surging Sands ability on the city streets. So we do have to do a Surging Sands to start with. Place a sand counter here. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck equal to the number of sand counters here. Now, I'm assuming this told us we were supposed to start it with 4. Place 4 sand counters on it. Yep. So now we go up to 5, right? Terence? Because we when so. Revealed?
Yeah, I didn't realize that was a question. Sorry.
Yes. So, special, place 1 sand counter here. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck equal to the number of sand counters here. Hero action, exhaust your character you control to remove sand counters here equal to that character's attack limit once per round, per player per round. All right, so we're just going to remove 5. Hopefully one of them is Shadows of the Past. Well, there go Brothers Grimm. So that's not terrible. Oh, Terence, that was 6. Do you want to tell us why you picked Brothers Grimm, beside that you hate fun?
I mean, I think I like fun. That's why I picked it, right?
Okay.
No, I've been because of Con of Heroes. I've looked at every single card in every modular a lot over the last few weeks. And one of the things I think is, kind of Sandman works around is like actually milling the encounter deck, right? Like he wants to mill the encounter deck, which puts the acceleration token on the scheme, which is bad, but then he has the 3 indirect damage. So I wanted to find a modular set that kind of fit with that helped with that. And so all these attachments don't like discard necessarily cards from the deck, but it does give you more face down encounter cards if you notice all these attachments.
Yep.
And one of the unique things about the Brothers Grimm attachments is that it says attach to the villain if you can't attach the mystic minion. And there's only 1 mystic minion in the set, and I think you just discarded it, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So there's no mystic minions left in this deck.
So all these are going to attach to the boss.
Yep. And so the nice thing is it is a one-time effect, so I don't think it's like super like broken, right? It's like this awful thing happens, but then the card gets discarded. So you get stunned, you discard a thing, you take 3 indirect damage, which is like I feel like Corrosive Bomb is essentially what Sandman does to you. But you always get a face down encounter card each time. So this is going to help basically accelerate going through the deck. Was the thought process there. And then Brother Grimm himself also forces you to discard cards so you get an attachment. So that obviously, discards even more cards. So that's that was the theme for it.
I'm throwing that away. Forget it. We're not playing with that. I'm just kidding. It's already in here.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to go first, or you want me to go first, buddy?
You can go first.
All right. Oh, I should probably draw my cards.
Unless you want to touch, like, I assume you're planning on touching your own thing, so you don't need me to be on hero side.
Well, early I would like to touch my own things, probably to get like Avengers Tower out. Well, no, I don't even need to. But for team building, which by the way, I got on turn 1, and I got Death Focus and Avengers Mansion. Oh my, and my jacket.
What? Yeah, what are you milling, dude? Probably energy transfer for sure.
Well, certainly energy transfer, certainly a hand cannon. I mean,
You're not playing all that stuff.
I can't play all of it, so I think
I feel like you got. I feel like you have to pick between team building and Avengers, right?
Yes, so that's the question. Team building will help me get out Avengers, and Avengers Tower only helps with the Avengers themselves, where team building helps.
Do you have non-Avenger allies?
No, I don't, except for my.
Yeah, but that you can't play.
Which
that
I can't, except for the one I can't play. Right. Yep. All right.
The one thing that Avengers has is you get the increased ally limit, and you can do it on Alter Ego. If you.
Yeah, but that's all right. Well, I will be able to do it on Alter Ego. Don't forget anyway, because once I become an honorary Avenger, I will always have that.
No, I just mean it's an action, not a hero action.
Gotcha.
to reduce the cost.
Yep. Oh, I didn't realize this was a hero action. You're correct. I still think team building's the right call because it'll help me pay for Avengers Tower later, right? So
Sure.
skilled strike, when your hero makes a basic attack, get +2 for that attack.
Yeah, you ain't playing. You ain't
No,
playing that crap.
But that is a lot of the cards I put in for aggression were free cards because I wanted to focus on getting allies out and I wanted to focus on building up my board. So these are all like free, like do some stuff cards. All right. So I'm gonna flip up because why wouldn't I? I'm definitely putting my jacket in. I mean, I feel like that's priority 1, right? So, bye Valkyrie. Hello, jacket. I guess I do team building because Death Focus is just cheaper, right?
Sure. Yep.
I mean, unless I want a skilled strike, which I don't, because I'm actually gonna exhaust to take sand counters off.
What are you touching first?
Oh,
Anything? Probably villain.
If I touch hero,
If you touch the villain, if you draw a bulletproof bell, you can play it, and also gives you +1 attack to remove 1 more on City Streets.
yeah. So if I touch the villain, no, I get retaliate. Oh, because I played this, I'm +1 attack. Yep. So this does go down to 2. You're right. All right. Nice. All right, Terence, it's you.
I also have a tough turn.
So Mary says, I don't know how much we want to hear about Peter touching things. Well, I guess that's what we're going to be talking about today. It's not me touching things. It's Rogue. Let's be honest.
But is that you?
I mean, if we want it to be. I'm a rogue. You're a thief. This is a terrible D&D party. But ching. Come on. Like, I don't know that anybody's made that joke yet. That's because it's not funny, but that's okay. I figured you had X-Mansion, by the way. That's why I didn't bring it.
Do I drop X-Mansion to play X-Jet and Beast?
That's tough. X-Mansion's the Healy one, right? Do you have a lot of those cards that trigger off of X-Mansion? Like there's
I have 2 of them in my deck. It allows you to basically shuffle your Gambit cards back in, which is definitely what you want to do. But maybe that's like a second pass of the deck kind of thing. I don't know.
So what are you going to play? Beast first, and then bring your double resource back?
Beast gets me a double resource that allows you to play more things.
So getting rid of your staff too. Ooh, this is a turn, man.
I mean, the other options, you can just play X-Jet,
X-Mansion, and staff, right? Can you do all 3 or no?
Well, you can do, if you do X-Jet, then you hold staff, right? Because 3 for X-Jet.
Although staff's just
1.
What, retaliate 1 basically? Which isn't the worst thing in the world. Yeah.
Gets out of your deck. You think that's the better play than getting Beast out to then?
I mean, you said Beast was a mid-game play, right? Do you have a double resource in here? That you don't even have one that helps you with the counters,
You can do
right?
It's deck or discard, so it's deck or discard, so you can fetch it from anywhere. No, the only reason to play Beast would be to basically get more resources out, I guess.
But I feel like this gets you more long-term good stuff. Maybe I'm wrong. Because either of us could trigger X-Mansion, right?
Yeah. Do I do Alter Ego on this, right?
What does that do again?
Look at the top 2 and discard 1 and leave the other one
always,
on top.
Right? I mean, you're going to at least know what my boost is. Well, it's going to be 2.
Yeah.
It literally doesn't matter.
Alright, so 2 off main. Flip up, charge 1.
Oh, that's right. You have to exhaust to do that. I mean, the other option is you get rid of staff and hold Beast. That might not be awful.
It's fine.
All right. Wasteland said, that's a pretty terrible D&D party. Yes. Yes, it is. All right, we done here?
Yeah, I guess maybe that's the other play is that you can cycle staff back into your deck if you really want it because of the mutant education.
Oh, yeah. Well, too late now, Terence. Oh, you got Beauty and the Thief, though. I mean, Beauty and the Thief, it's pretty fantastic. And you will be first player, too. So even if you want to flip down, we could play it. All right, so Sandman is going to attack. He is going to attack me for a grand total of 3 plus 2 more, which we already knew about, for 5. Bink, 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 bink. Ouch. Because he did that, we trigger Surging Sands, so we're going to discard 3. 1, 2, and 3. And that's it, right?
This is indirect damage. I forgot. That's what's special about him.
Yes, which is awful, because you have to avoid all of that damage somehow to... stun is really good, and neither of us went stun lock in this game, which is a little sad. All right, Terence, you ready for your punishment?
Do you think I block this?
That's your call, man.
I guess if I don't block it, I also heal for 3. So.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess not.
Alright, well, it wouldn't have mattered. So 5. We're going to Surging Sands to get rid of 1, 2, 3. I haven't seen Shadows of the Past yet. That makes me not happy. I don't want to see it now, by the way. That wasn't a call for it. Go ahead and draw your card. Sand form. Attach a Sandman. When we would deal any amount of damage to Sandman. Oh! He takes Retaliate. Boink, boink. Right? Because... Or do just I have Retaliate? Oh, only I have Retaliate.
Just you have Retaliate,
so,
yeah.
Only 1 damage. Any amount of damage, discard Sand form instead. Resolve the Surging Sands ability in the streets. And Terence, you did it, baby. You brought out the crappy cards that you wanted. Attach the Mystic Minion if you cannot. Alright, so after attached enemy activates against you, discard this card, discard a card at random from your hand, and deal yourself a face down encounter card. That's going to be you, Terence. Unless you stun him, in which case, no bueno. Alright, so we're done with the villain turn. We are going to take my touch back, and we are going to get back to the player turn.
Wait, do we forget to increase this by 2?
Shh, Terence, how are we going to cheat if you tell people we're cheating? Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Alright, so what are you doing on your turn? Or what's your plan?
You expect me to have plans? If touch is attached to a friendly character, search owner's discard pile for an event. That might be fun. But let's see what else I have. Well, I definitely want to get Death Focus out. I'd probably get Blade out. Because I could do it for free with team building, right? So why wouldn't I? Oh, no, I can't do it for free.
No, you can't. You need an Avenger.
Yeah, all right. So energy transfer, attach touch to a character.
I feel like you want to do that. Heals you.
Deal 2 damage to that character. Yeah, I could do it to you. I'm just kidding.
You want to do 2 damage to me?
I was kidding.
Nice.
That was a joke, Terence. It was a joke. All right. Well, so your touched ability doesn't, or your whatchamacallit, Beauty and the Thief doesn't seem as good when he's got this stupid sand form on.
What do you mean?
I mean, any damage is just ignored, right? Which isn't great.
No, it just says when you do damage. It doesn't say ignore it. Right? Unless I misread the card.
No, you're right. So, Huh. Yeah. All right. You are correct, sir.
I am thinking about doing Beauty and the Thief. I'm wondering... I guess I was asking what your plans were because of...
Do you want me to get rid of some sand? Do you want me to... Well, I can do energy transfer now, right?
You can do energy transfer now. But you probably want to play Death Focus first.
I could. I'd rather play Death Focus first, though. You're correct. So I could just touch him anyway. Like, I don't need to touch anything else this turn, right? So why don't I just do that? I'll just touch him. And then
exhaust.
I mean, unless I did superpower adaptation. So now that that is on him, I get +1 attack because of Rogue's Jacket.
Yep.
So now I can remove 3 counters, and that's down to 1. And
okay. So then I'm gonna do this, right? So Royal Flush, X-Jet, Unless you need extra.
Oh, I'd like to get Blade out and energy transfer, but that's it. I don't need the rest of them. So I'm
Beauty
good.
and the Thief. Let's clear the main scheme down to 0.
That seems good. And 4 damage.
And then 4 damage on him.
Which gets rid of
And
this.
Place 1 on here. Is that what that does?
And discard
then
2.
Discard 2 card. Yeah.
I mean, it's actually not as horrible as I thought it was.
Well,
actually, were you gonna remove sand from there? I guess you could only removed 1. So now you can remove 2 if you want.
So I was thinking about flipping down and healing and then using X Mansion
That seems
on
good.
you.
Well, you could use it on
or
you. That's your call.
Because you're going to heal it up to 8.
When? Oh, yeah, with energy transfer. Yep.
With energy transfer? Okay. So you don't need my X jet?
I do not.
Okay. So I'll put staff out, get that out. Flip down, heal up to 7. And then let's put 2 cards back in.
All right,
or up to 2 cards.
Yeah, while you're thinking about that, I'm going to go ahead and do my turn. So, as we said, I'm going to put Def Focus in. I'm going to use Def Focus and Superpower Adaptation to put Energy Transfer. So I get to do 2 damage and heal 2. Both of which seem not terrible. Then, I can't use team building. I feel like I hold Blade, though, just to make sure I get an Avenger out. That way, if Honor...
Are you sure you didn't? Yeah, okay. Yep.
I didn't what? Am I sure I didn't what?
Oh, just want X-Jet, but it's fine.
Oh. Well, did you have extra cards? You didn't really, right?
I could have not mutant educationed.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll just hold them. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna hold Honor X-Men too, because I can play that when I flip up.
Yeah, I got Hulk, Spider Girl, and Rogues something.
Ooh.
Yeah, I could play Blade and somebody else with team building if I put my thing on Blade. Now, if I put it on Blade, what do I get? I've never put it on an ally before.
You get Aerial,
which means I get to remove 2 threat also. So there you go. So I could remove up to 5 threat, which, well, actually you're down, so that's not bad. So wait, do I go down then?
You have to decide that before you draw, man.
Oh, you're right. Now that I got all this good thwarting stuff, should I go down, Terence?
Yeah, like now that I have future time information, I can go back in time and make a good call.
Terence, this is X-Men. This is Days of Future Past set.
You're not Kang, man. You're not
mean,
Bishop.
I feel like I'm
You're
Kang.
not Bishop the Time Traveler.
Nice. All right. So, Sandman is gonna activate against you. Then this thing after they activate. All right. So, you never removed these. Okay. So he's gonna activate. He's sorting for 1, plus another 2 is a total of 3. Then this thing goes off. Discard a card at random from your hand and deal yourself a face down encounter card.
Ah, of course it is.
I mean, you don't want to be an X-Men, do you? Why would you? All right, so he's going to attack me, and I'm just going to eat this to my face because that's what I do.
Why not?
Oh, +0. You know what's bad? You know what card we still haven't seen?
Shadows?
I'm just saying. Well, hopefully it gets discarded here. 1, 2. Come on, Shadows. Dang it. Oh, this is bad. All right, draw your card.
It's just like getting way closer, right, each time.
I mean, unless it's already there. Advance. So that's 1.
3.
3 more.
Yeah.
Whoa, we're halfway there.
Cool.
I mean, I can get rid of this stuff. Oh, retaliate. Padink. That would happen before.
We're just gonna kill him on retaliate. There you go.
I mean, we knew that, right? Everybody in the chat knew what was coming. Like, I mean, all right. So we got my nemesis, who is Mystique. She's tough and villainous because why wouldn't she be? After Mystique engages you, search the encounter deck and discard pile and set aside area for a copy of Misled Treachery and shuffle it into your deck. Huh. Wow. Let's just see what kind of craziness. Well, hold on. Let's get this a little smaller. But ink. Alright, let's see what kind of craziness. When revealed, shuffle this card into your deck. Alright. Force response. After this card enters your hand, place 2 threat on the main scheme. So, we just know that fun is coming. Let's add these 2 in there. And why not have a scheme? Because I have thwarting. Alright, so it's 2 per player. That gets up to 4. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for a copy of Misled and shuffle it into your deck. So this is Mystique's Manipulations. While she knows Mystique can't be trusted, Rogue still finds it hard to reject the woman who raised her. Aww. It's a lovely sentiment right there, is what that is.
It's a lovely sentiment.
Speaking of lovely sentiments, this does not make me happy.
You can stun a Confuser, or she's steady. No. Spider-Girl. Feels good. Feels good.
I mean, there's a reason you put Spider-Girl in your deck. Hand Cannon would be nice also right now. So, can I do both? I can't. Well, you're first player anyway?
No, you're first player now.
I'm first player now? I'm assuming
I mean, you can Spider-Girl and then team building, right? To get Blade in.
Sure, but that doesn't get my hand cannon in.
Oh yeah, but you can play hand cannon next turn.
Yeah.
Unless you want to play.
Well, if I'm stunning and confusing her, it doesn't as much matter, right? After you play Spider-Girl from your hand, stun and confuse a minion. Yes, please, and thank you. So I assume I do it here to become Ariel.
Ariel doesn't help anyone. You do it there to play Blade,
but
right?
I do it to play Blade for free. Team building to play Blade.
You can use Blade though, if you want, because you have the physical. Actually.
But Blade doesn't have piercing.
Nope.
Well, so what do I have? +1 thwart this turn?
You are +1 thwart this turn.
So I assume I thwarty thwart, right? Do you want me to get rid of this?
You thwart for 3?
Yeah. Between that,
if you thwart 3 on that, my Thieves Guild will guarantee a card draw.
But do you want? Is there a way? I guess I could do 2 if I use both of these efforts to do it, which doesn't seem to make sense.
No, I just mean if you do 3 on this, which you thwart for 3 right now.
Yep.
I can guarantee that's a guaranteed card draw for Thieves Guild because it's
of course.
remove 1 threat from a scheme. So
nice.
Seems good to me.
I mean, seems good. All right, so we'll use Spider-Girl to plink off the tough, and then we'll use Blade to exhaust to get rid of 2. And I'll hold the hand cannon because I'm gonna need that next turn for Mystique.
All right. Okay.
Remember how I said I was going to thwart 5? Yeah.
Yeah.
That went out. That went out the window.
I'll remove 2, or not 2. I will draw 2. Are we okay with? Are we okay with that? I assume we are because we'd rather remove 3 threat than 0.
Yes. And not get a 3 boost to the attack to my face. Yes, please.
All right, so 3 off of main. Thieves Guild remove 1 off of that.
1 defeated. Search the encounter deck for a copy of Misled Treachery. Shuffle it into your deck.
Is it encounter deck and discard?
Yeah, but I don't think we have a Misled and discard, do we? No, we definitely don't. You're just gonna have to trust me that this is Misled, Terence.
Okay. Are you misleading me?
Nope.
I will heal you for 1.
Yay. Oh, I guess I should have considered flipping down that turn. Wow,
I will rotate 180.
you're really rotating yourself.
Actually, yeah.
To me, my X-Men. Search top 5 cards
Guess
of your deck. Put it
the
into
only
play.
one that I have is that as an X-Man.
In your top 5?
Pixie. Yep.
You can get Beast now.
No, because it wasn't played from my hand.
But you do get to pull her into your hand.
Yeah, at the end of the turn, I do. I have nothing to spend these resources on. That's sad.
I mean, you'll have Beast next turn.
Yep.
Well, you'll have Pixie and Beast that you'll need to pay for next turn.
So have you hit this person?
I got rid of Tough. You're just going to kill Pixie? That doesn't seem smart.
Yeah, I'll just Thor for 1.
Yep.
Or do you want me to clear this? Thor for 1, right?
I mean, it depends. Do you care about 1 extra card discard? Because we know it's triggering from sand form. We know it's triggering again because... Oh, no. Wait, what was the other reason? I don't know. Wait, weren't we supposed to trigger Shifting Sands when this... Oh, no.
No.
That's put Misled.
Yeah, it's to put that crappy card in my deck.
All right. We good to go?
All right. Yep. All right, so
Oh, that's right. My top card, the boost, is going to be...
Yeah.
So here's a thought.
Tell me.
If you block for me, we know this is a 0 boost.
Yes.
We won't have to resolve Shifting Sands twice. Because you defend for 3. Now, I don't know if that is our best play. I'm just throwing it up as a possible play.
Won't you have to resolve it for me?
Just the once, though. Well, I could block for you, theoretically. I mean, then we're exhausting.
You want to block for me?
I don't know. Well, no, because I want to hand cannon this stupid thing. So, no, never mind. I'm just saying we know that this is 0 boost. We're
okay.
100% positive.
Do you want me to block?
I don't know. What are your thoughts? If I block...
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it because I guess I go down more than you.
Do you want me... I mean, I theoretically could chump Blade for you. You want me to do that?
No, it's fine. You can't chump because he's indirect damage.
No. Can't you block it still?
You can block, but, he's going to do 3 plus the boost and add all indirects.
Well, hold on. What's this? When Sandman attacks you, the attack deals indirect damage. If your identity... Why don't I just chump Blade for me? Because we know it's going to be 3 damage, so it doesn't matter. You don't have to block, right?
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to block. It's literally he does 3 damage, and you just have to not put it on yourself.
So I could actually put 1 on Spider Girl, because actually he can attack without taking damage.
Yes, as long as you have a physical.
Yeah. So why don't I do that? I'll just take it with my stuff. All right.
Yep.
Now I don't retaliate. Because I got it on an ally, so what does that mean? I'm aerial or something?
No, you do retaliate because he's attacking you. You're not.
I wouldn't retaliate because it's not on him, though.
Yeah, touch is not on him. But if you had it, you would.
Yep. Okay. So I'm flipping this up for a boost of do the card. All right. So it's 3 damage. That's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Well, I think we technically have to resolve the boost first. Place 2 sand counters.
On city streets.
And then resolves this. So basically 3.
So
right?
4.
Yeah, it should be at 4.
Yep. And if at least 1 Sandman card is discarded...
Oh, yeah. Is that why you want it? Do you want me to do it because you don't want to get stunned?
I mean, I don't... I do care about stun, but...
Alright, I'll block it then.
I mean, are we retro jobbing this?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I could have Blade block for you and do the same thing, right? Because we knew this was coming. Now, why do I get stunned?
You don't, because I blocked for you.
And you're stunned.
I read the boost card, and I was like, if you really want to use hand cannon next turn, then you don't want to be stunned.
I mean, that is for darn Skippy. All right, so this resolves... Oh, no, that's when he takes damage, which he didn't. Oh, you had your staff. You could damage him.
I could damage him.
Do
Do
we
you want
wanna
me to
do
damage
that?
Mystique instead?
So the question is, this would only remove 2 cards instead of 4 if we do it now.
Do what now?
Resolve Surging Sands, right?
What? I have to resolve it because of the boost card.
Well, we already did, didn't we? Or did we not do that yet?
Yeah, that's the 4 cards.
Okay, but
And
what
I'm
I'm saying
stunned.
is if you retaliate against him, he'll take damage, and we do Shifting Sands again, right? There's only 2 cards in here. So it would only discard 2 cards instead of 5. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Is this the time to do it?
I can do it whenever. I can do it when he attacks you.
What I'm just saying is now the time to... Oh,
Oh,
and then
shit.
he'll only have 1 card in there.
Are you saying I should have
that
done
what
it
you're
before we
saying?
put those counters on?
No. I'm saying if you do it right now, to plink him
Yep.
right now,
Yeah. Then you
it'll
discard
trigger,
5.
but there's only 2 cards in there, not
Yeah,
5 to
yep.
discard.
Sure, let's do it.
I mean, that's the real benefit, right? You're only losing 2. Now we are putting an acceleration counter out there. Wait, what happened if we had discarded a what kind of card? Didn't something happen?
It's a Sandman card.
Then what would have happened? Oh, you
You
get
get
stunned,
stunned.
which you did.
Which
Now,
I did.
this does go straight to discard, so I do think you shuffle it in the deck. Right?
Okay.
I think it's when you play it in front of you.
Alright, so now he's attacking me.
Oh, by the way, the stunned is gone off of Mystique. Also, Mystique would have tried
He's
to attack.
attacking me.
Yes. Do you want me to block this with Blade and just do what we just said? I think that's right, because we don't...
Do you need it to kill her though?
Do I need Blade?
Yes. I guess you can.
You
just
could do some
Barasir.
damage.
No, I'm stunned. I took that to the face. Remember?
So if Spider Girl hits for 2,
I will just face tank it. I think.
okay,
I think it's harder for you to calculate this out, right?
okay.
Oh, that sucked.
And then we resolve Shifting Sands with 6 on it now.
Yep.
Well, that's good.
Oh wait, and then first player, that's you, takes 3 indirect.
When we put the acceleration out, which we never did.
Yep.
I'm going to put 2 on Blade. Or do I not do that now, knowing that I can do it later?
Oh, you can do it. This doesn't. You can do this wherever. It doesn't impact anything. So
That's
it's
what
up
I'm
to you.
saying. Yeah, why don't I do this now, and then I have more later for them to take. Okay. Now I don't...
How's Brother Grimm feeling?
I mean, none of this is Brother Grimm, is it? We had 1 Brother Grimm card so far.
Yeah.
This is Shadows of the Past bull crap. Plus, we haven't really
cards.
been removing sand counters as well as we could have, should have, would have. Yeah, I told you I hate Sandman. He's like one of my least favorite.
It was at 1, dude, when we
villains.
entered the villain phase. To be fair.
I know. Well, I just hate Sandman. Like in general, he's one of my least favorite villains. I know you've always liked him, but he drives me nuts. All right, so my turn.
No, you need your counter card, dude.
Wait, we still have to draw encounter cards? This is crazy.
Yeah.
Now or never. When revealed, choose. Place 1 acceleration token on the main scheme or exhaust a character you control and spend 1 resource of any type. Well.
If you put an acceleration token, you take 3 direct.
I'm well aware, which is why I'm doing the other option. I'll just spend Gambit. Gambit's wild, though.
Yeah, Gambit's a wild. You
Okay.
probably spend your superpower unless there's an event you actually want.
All right, watch out. Stop searching my deck.
The only thing you have that you can get is Skilled Strike, because there's no way you can get the other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need any of that. Like, hand cannoning this turn, which, by the way, is not discounted at all. So maybe a superpower. Oh, maybe a Southern Cross. What's that do?
6 plus whatever bonus.
Okay. All right. So what are you doing?
Getting more cards.
Yeah, I guess I should have taken the stunned. Too late
Sandman
now.
attacks you with +1 tack. Huh.
So do you need me to block this for you?
Probably.
All right.
Just because I'm exhausted and have 3
I'll
health.
block it myself. So it's 2. So he's attacking for 4, 6, right?
Yep. So 4.
1. I think I got to do it.
Did you pitch them both?
I think I do. All right.
Cool. Nice.
I mean, we're going to just kill that, right?
Sick.
Well, when I say we, I mean not me anymore. But, all right. So, you're first player. I mean, I could Southern Cross
Sweet.
right now.
I assume that's what you're doing. What are you touching, though, for that effect?
I mean, I could touch you, and then I get to draw a card, which I don't know that I need, because I only have 1 card.
That's like the only actual play you have, right? No, you can
retaliate and
this,
stun the enemy, but it'll stun somebody who won't matter. I mean, the other option.
Are you taking Mystique out?
Well, I was planning on it, but maybe I flip down anyway, and Mystique doesn't matter this turn. Although I have Southern Cross,
bonus,
which is exactly kills her.
Yeah.
I mean, I could I could put it on Sand Clone and attack it and overkill it to hit the boss. I don't know. I think Southern Cross is the right call, though, right?
Yeah, I think so, because you also get the Death Focus discount.
Right. Well, that's why I have Death Focus, because literally all my freaking cards are superpowers. And then I'm going to chase down also. So there'll be 2 off the main.
That's pretty good. Okay, so I will charge the card. Molecular Acceleration to put out.
Oh, we've had some chat. Oh, Victor says, "Woo! There it is." For the Shadows of the Past. And he says, it's why I'm here. I forgot to say drink, everybody. I'm sorry. I forgot it. Mr. Sandman gives me a dream, says Brant. Mr. Sandman, give me a dream. Is it a dream? Make it in something that I've never seen. Do Clover. Oh yeah, you were getting Pixie out and Beast, I thought, right?
Do I do that over playing Uncanny, though?
I mean, you don't need Uncanny this turn, do you? I'm sure you could find a way to hold it. And don't forget, you're going to get 2 resources back, so you may still even have enough to pay for... Although, no, you'll be 1 short. Oh, no, you will, with X-Jet.
Yeah.
You can play all 3. You can play Pixie, Beast, and Uncanny. Oh, you were thinking of playing Uncanny first to help you pay for the other 2? Well, you can't do it that way. So, clearly the correct move is to...
I was thinking about actually not even playing either of those and just doing Creole Charmer after you chase down.
Oh, because you have MedLab too.
Yeah.
Oh, and confusing the villain? Well, are we going to both be down?
That way we can both flip down. And then we don't worry about Sand Clone. And the threat will be at 0, right? So it'll be at 0, be confused, Mystique's confused. Well, she'll be dead.
Mystique will be.
I feel like that's the right play, and then I'll have Pixie and.
So you want me to play at a turn? So Death Focus, Gambit, and Hand Cannon pays for Southern Cross. Oh,
you're touching me first, so you can see if you get a card. that's worthwhile.
Yeah, because that's the only thing that's really worth anything here.
Yeah, and then it gets removed anyways when you flip down.
Yep. All right. So I'm touching you, so that way I get to draw a card after I do my 6 damage. Ooh. Well, that may change things. I mean, probably not dramatically, but at least a little bit. All right. So Mystique is dead. So she is no longer confused. I'm going to chase them down, which removes 2 threat from a scheme. Padink, padink. What cards do you have that I might want? Now, wait, I could pull my cards out as well? Or just
No,
yours?
it's just mine.
Because
Look.
Gambit. All right. Do you have any good Gambit cards that I want?
I feel like the only good one would be Creel Charmer after I play it.
And that's threat removal?
And a Confuse if you're an alter ego, which you will be.
So
because the other ones require you to use throw the card, but
that would mean I
right?
wouldn't be able to flip down. Oh no, can you play it right now?
I mean, my turn goes first, right? I'm first player. You're doing actions right now.
Oh,
so the sequencing
you're right.
Works.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I was so confused because I was playing. But yes,
because it's a friendly character, so I don't even have to be hero. So as long as it's identity specific. Okay.
Got it.
So I'm going to do the thing I said, and just go for the long term play here.
Look at you playing the long game.
Go down because I don't think my attack events work right with you. Like, even though it says Gambit, you can't remove counters off my card because it says when I play an attack event on the hero side.
Right. Yeah, so I'm not going to take those, but I think you're right. Creel Charmer is good.
Oh, actually, Natural Agility does work for you.
Yeah, but I'm not. I could have pulled that from your discard. I still can. It's in your discard. I mean,
yeah, I'm just saying this is actually the. No, I'm just saying if you
and don't flip down.
No, I won't be on Gambit side if I flip down. I'm Remy LeBeau, so it's not helpful this turn. I'm just saying this is the only other card that is actually useful for you.
I gotcha. All
right. So I do that. Flip down. That's at 2, so I might as well do this. Do I not even play? Do I not even worry about Beast and just play Medlab and then draw a whole hand?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. All right. So he's confused and that's down to
good,
0.
Right?
Yep.
Down to 0. Confused.
And then I'll heal you to 4.
Yay.
And then we'll both just heal next turn, I assume.
Probably. So you're done with your stuff?
Yep.
So I'm going to superpower adaptation to pull up your Creel Charmer. Because I am also a Creel Charmer.
Almost not a guarantee confused, but it will be pretty good, right?
Oh, wait.
You taking my staff too?
I'm going to take your staff. I'm just going to become Gambit since I've touched you. Alright, so I am done. So let's ready up and draw up. And tell me Creel Charmer is no, it's a thwart. It's not a superpower. Hey, there's a Quinn Carrier. Hey, there's a Helicarrier. Hey, there's my Honorary Avenger when I don't have any Avenger stuff. Oh, no, I do have Thor.
Yeah, just play Thor.
I mean, do I?
I mean, I actually feel like Honorary Avenger is actually more important for your kit, right?
I mean, it certainly helps with Death Focus, and Thor could certainly block an attack. The problem is, then I can't Creel Charmer. Right?
That's fine. I mean, it's like a nice play if you can play it. If not, it's fine. Just use the resource and I get it back.
By the way, Bulletproof Bell would have been really nice if I wasn't down right now. Just saying.
I guess you maybe knew, but you're still like gambling a little bit. You know.
I mean, that's very much gambling. There were 14 cards left in my deck. That's a lot of what if situations right there. All right, so we're gonna add 3 to the main. Then we are going to have him scheme against you, but he's confused, so he does not. Then we're going to have 1 added to the main from the sand clone. Then he's going to scheme against me for 1 plus...
Of course.
So we're going to put 3 more on this. That puts it up to 9. So we discard 9 cards. Is that right?
Yep.
And if at least
Thor has some
1
attack.
Sandman card is discarded, 2, 3, 4, none so far, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 1. 7, 8. Was it literally 1? No, it's
2 out of 9 is really good. 2 out of 9 is pretty good.
It's not really good because I'm still stunned. By the way,
it's fine. Stun's super easy for you. You just go stalwart. Just touch Gambit. It goes away.
Oh, I'm gonna touch Gambit. All right.
All right.
Is that how it works? Oh yeah.
Yep. You can stalwart.
That's true. Yeah. Why were we worried about that? I mean, I did. Oh. Oh, is that your card?
Yeah.
Islands in the stream. That is what we are.
Was it
Panic
each location,
in the streets.
support, and persona support?
So what does that mean?
So it shuts MedLab off and X Mansion.
Did it shut my jacket off? Oh no, supports.
No, it's not support.
How about team building?
Doesn't do anything for you. No.
All right.
It would shut off Helicarrier if you had that out. It's a location.
Got it. So gotta flip mine. Surge. Oh my gosh. Deal X indirect damage among all players divided as you choose, where X is equal to the number of sand counters on the city street.
That's game
bad.
right there.
That's game.
We don't have
9 damage. All right. So by the way, I went aggression, and we still couldn't keep the sand counters under control. That's bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you know what I didn't do? Save the game at the beginning.
Nice.
So we're just gonna have to reload this.
It's not that hard. You just take all the cards and shuffle in, right?
Yeah, that's probably easier at this point then.
And then just take the Mystique stuff out.
Do we have to? I like the Mystique stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Can you grab the Mystique thing out of my deck?
I could try. Oops. Did I just deal you a card, by the way? I think I did.
I don't know.
Check your hand later. What's the name of that Mystique card?
Misled.
Misled. I knew it was miss something. There it is.
I feel like I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm still missing a card.
Islands in the stream, that is what we are. We just got our butts kicked. You know we did too. Do 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 do. To another world. And we rely on each other. Uh-huh.
Do you have one in your deck? Is that why?
I already got rid of it.
4 in there.
They're all up here, man.
Okay.
Yeah, they're up here. I had one in my deck. I'm not stunned anymore. I'm not stunned anymore. No, I'm not stunned anymore. So this thing just starts with 5 on it, and we discard 5 cards, right? Like that is how this game starts.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Islands in. Do you want to go first or second?
I can go second. Do I just get rid of Guild Armor?
Oh, so Brant is gave me the words, Mr. Sandman, give me a dream, make him the cutest that I've ever seen, give him 2 lips like roses and clover, then tell him that his lonesome nights are over. Mr. Sandman. By the way, I put Wasp in just because she's a 1-cost ally, basically, that I can keep around forever.
Yeah, I mean, she seems super good for city street cleaning.
Oh, you know what's really good turn 1? X-Gene. I mean,
well, now you know you won't have any bulletproof bells in your deck.
I mean, yeah, I did get both of them on turn 1 for no reason. I mean, the rest of these cards are all really good, right? Do I get rid of Wasp too?
The problem is you need an energy for Wasp, so I hope you draw one.
Well, I don't need an energy because I'm not going to play her. I'm going to play my jacket. Oh, no, I have X-Gene, right? Or does it say discard?
Actually can only be used for identity cards, which Wasp is not. Oh, and it has to be an event.
Never mind. So, I mean, I think what I do here is discard Wasp. Well, it doesn't matter. Like, I literally just need 1 resource for these 3. So the question is, do I try to get closer to the bottom of my deck and gamble on drawing good cards out of my deck, right? Right now, I'm going to be playing Death Focus, Rogue Jacket, and X-Gene. And I don't think anything I would draw would change that, right?
Okay.
So I think I just stick with my hand. Yeah. All right, and I'll just do that right now. Boink, boink, boink. X-Gene, Death Focus, my jacket.
You might want full health, too.
I mean, health didn't seem to be a problem last game. Touch the enemy, remove 3 sand counters. Maybe somebody will help me with that this game. I mean, to be fair, we got pretty jobbed on counters there.
Alright.
Oh, I didn't save the game
I think
again.
I get rid of...
Hold on.
I think I get rid of Brothers Grimm. What do you think about that?
Yeah. So it's going to be a 1 boost. We know that. So we got that going for us.
Okay.
So you only
that
remove
changes the
1
calculus. That changes the calculus on some stuff.
Does it?
Yeah, because it makes Gambit's armor actually good. Oh wait, no. 1 boost is 4. I can't defend that. Never mind. Alright, so putting 2 to put her out, right?
Oh, you're not paying your double resource for that? Well, yeah, I guess. No, you do that for Forge.
I don't get the... Yeah.
And get a counter. Actually, just get 2.
Yep, get 2.
And you put your armor in. Seems not terrible.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab X-Jet.
Wait, why do you get to do that? Is that a Forge thing? Yep.
Yeah, support.
Nice. Yep.
X-Jet, X-Mansion.
Jet, I think. Well, we did take a lot of damage last game.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Ton of damage, actually, last turn. Or last game.
Although we had Mansion, and it still didn't save us. Which maybe is more of a reason that we should have it. I don't know. I like Jet early just for free resources. It's always good early, but Mansion's cheaper. All right, drawing up.
No. I'm also gonna remove a counter using
Hey,
Forge.
We're back to 1, just where he wants us, just where he likes it.
Wait, after Gambit defends and takes no damage, exhaust Gambit's guild. So I can still do that because it's indirect, so I can put it on Forge, right?
Yes, you could. Now Forge, you just gave it damage to.
No, I didn't. I exhausted him.
Oh, you're right.
For
You're right.
streets.
Nice.
He's just sweeping, you know.
All right, so you're gonna block for me then?
I think that's the call, man.
You use your armor.
You know, I didn't think.
What?
You know, I can ready myself.
Oh. Seems good. All right. So
seems good, right?
2 of these. Same many attacks. You're blocking.
Yes.
So put 1 damage on Forge.
Amazing.
And we don't have to do the stupid city streets. Now what?
That's a good question.
Do you want Death Focus, by the way?
No. You can't play it on me. Doesn't say play under any player.
Oh, okay. I put 2 in because I feel like it was kind of important to my deck, but
I think I just eat this one probably, right?
by the way, I could play Going Rogue for free with these 2 cards, which seems good.
Yep. I think I eat this one.
Okay. Oh God,
Yeah. That
that's
sucks.
6 damage. You're definitely flipping. Come on, Shadows of the Past. How about now? Dang it. All right. With as many cards as we discarded, you think we would have discarded that stupid card. Place an acceleration token. Nope. Exhaust the character you control and spend a resource of any type. Also, nope.
It has to be Quincare, right? There's no way you can play it this turn.
I could have played it. If I don't spend anything, like if I put the acceleration token on.
You're not an Avenger. You can't play it.
Oh, well, never mind. That was my play. Yep, you're correct.
Technically, I can't tell you that.
Oh, yes. Thank you for not telling me that. Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
All right, your first player.
I think I'm healing. What do you think about that?
I think you are for sure healing.
Let's see. Are you going rogue?
I mean, it's free. And I have nothing else useful. So, yes. And I will probably confuse him. Right?
Sure. Okay. In that case, I'm going to become an honorary X-Men. As an X-Man, I give myself the ability to be an X-Man.
Right? I mean, seems good.
I should sweep some more streets.
Okay, down to 1.
Play X-Mansion. Flip down. Heal.
Yep.
Oh, almost at full.
Nice. All right. Well, let's just Going Rogue. Oh, so I'm going to touch him and confuse him, right?
Yeah, that seems good.
All right. Still touched. Oh, did he attack me? Yeah, but I never blocked. How does that work with you?
No, I blocked for you.
You blocked for me.
I still feel like that was the right call for me to block for you.
Yeah. So if I'm Stalwart, I get to draw a card. Is that the right play? Do I
mean, maybe,
put it on you instead of him? Right? If I put it on a ally or a hero, I get that. Yeah, I think that's... Or would we rather him be confused? Yeah, we'd rather him be confused than me draw 1 card.
Wait. Do you want to go down?
I don't know that I need to. I wouldn't mind going down. I never mind going down, right?
Because if you touch me, you can pull out Creole Charmer and play that as well this turn.
Which would allow me to do what exactly?
Remove 3 threat and confuse. And draw a card.
Oh, so I'll still be doing that. Okay.
Well, like, I'm just saying, like, if you do this, you draw a card, you can see what you have, and you can still pull Creole Charmer if you really want to confuse the villain, right?
So I did 2 damage? No, I removed 3 threat.
Yeah.
Now I do have energy transfer, which could put it on him, which doesn't really do a lot for me. So superpower adaptation to do Creole Charmer, and then I play that. Removes the last threat, confuse the villain. So I definitely don't need Def Focus. I guess I hold Skilled Strike of all those things, right? Because energy transfer, I won't be hurt if I go down. Well, I guess the question is, am I going down?
Yeah, that's the question. Do you want Creole Charmer or do you want energy transfer?
Oh, I was paying those things to Creole Charmer, so I grabbed Creole Charmer with this. Then I flip down and I'm paying these two to play Creole Charmer, which does 3 and Confuse.
Yeah. Yeah. That seems pretty
It
good,
does
right?
seem pretty good. And there's.
I mean, I don't know how Rogue touching Gambit allows you to get that Cajun charm, but you know.
Look at me. I'm the cop now. That's the difference. All right. So we're done. Do I keep Skilled Strike? I mean, I feel like we're not at the doing damage part. Yeah. Let's see if I can.
You'd rather see other cards, right?
Ooh,
like you want
Honorary Avenger. I mean, I want Honorary Avenger more than anything right now. So, Blade will get it for me. Spider Girl will get it for me. I also have Southern Cross, which I play for 1.
I feel like the biggest benefit of did you put Beauty and Thief in your deck?
Crap, I forgot to this time.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to.
I was saying the biggest advantage of Blade sticking around is you can use superpower adaptation to just keep recurring Beauty and the Thief the entire game.
Yeah, except I screwed up and forgot to put it
in. You know, details.
I mean, I could still pull it from your deck, right?
Well, it doesn't. I need a. Yeah, you could actually touch Forge and grab it if I keep Forge around.
Do you have it in your deck?
No. In my deck, not a discard.
Okay. Yeah, I messed up by not. I forgot to add it originally, and then I definitely forgot to add it. And I meant to add it. I just forgot. Okay. Kind of like when I forgot to put resources in that one time I played with Mary. That was good. The triple resource or double resource cards. Okay. Nice. We're going to add 2. He's going to be confused, so doesn't do jack against you. He's going to scheme for all of 1 against me. It seems like you need to be down more than I was last game against Sandman, right? Like, the threat never even got halfway. Like, even if I'm full health, like now, I still feel... Oh, we do add 1 for this.
It did get to halfway.
At one point, but I don't know. Islands in the stream, that is what
you want to draw cards.
Resolve these surging sands on the city. Right? So it's just 2 cards? Is that all it was?
Do I get that? Does that happen before I surge? I guess so. You resolve it and then I get the card? Right?
And then it says surge afterward. Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead and get your card.
All right.
That doesn't seem fun. That's not good. And he's steady, so I can't even stun and
Spider Girl
confuse
can't
the
even
Spider
save
Girl.
me. Actually,
Nope.
you could Southern Belle though.
Southern Cross.
Southern Cross.
Yeah, Southern Cross. Yeah. Seems like the right way to go. And that's what if I put it on an ally. Well, hold on. Yeah. How do I get Ariel? Is that ally? Oh, that's what I was planning on doing anyway, right? So that doesn't even matter. That's like the best of all worlds right there. And I could chase him down. I just put Spider Girl in, which won't do... Oh, no, I could stun and confuse the clone. Right?
Yep.
So no Blade, but Spider Girl. Stun and confuse the clone. Alright, we got a plan. I got a plan. Until I get punched in my face right now. Alright, so 2 damage. Do you want to take both and heal? Or do you want me to take both and... Why am I exhausted? I'm not.
Because you didn't click a button.
Alright, I'll just take both just because I have more health than you, right?
Do you want me to just take both? Because I go down more than you? Or I don't know what you want.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Whatever.
I took it.
Doesn't matter to me.
Alright. Okay. So, you're... Oh, no, I'm first player. And I'm going to do all the stuffs. So... Or do I just... Yeah, no. 1, 2 to put Spider Girl in.
Stun, confuse.
Stun and confuse that one. Yep. Then I'm going to touch Spider-Girl. And give myself Honorary Avenger. So now I am an Avenger. Oh, I do need to flip over. Yes, first. Okay, and then... Oh, I'm 1 resource short of chasing them down. So maybe I should have done Blade instead. Would you?
No, it's fine.
If I do Blade, then I can't stun and confuse, though.
It's fine.
You don't need the 2 threat removal? Alright, so 1, 2...
I mean, I know, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, 1, 2, chase them down. 2, play Southern Cross. Because I'm aerial, it does an additional 2 damage, which means 8. Boom.
Feels good.
I mean, for you it does. For me, it feels like I didn't do a whole lot. I
mean, you got Honorary Avenger. That has to feel way better than last game.
Well, yes. Do I thwart or do I get rid of the sand? Do you want to get rid... Oh, I do both. Sand, gone. Thwart for 3 because I have it on an ally, right? Okay.
Yes.
Well, I did lots of stuff. So, we should have given you the damage so you could heal. By the way.
Do you want to give me the damage?
Well, how did I get back up to 10? Oh, because of my... So I can go up to 11 now. Don't worry about it. I don't know what you do. Maybe punch him in the face.
I probably would just heal then, if you're going to take the damage.
What do you mean, if I'm going to take the damage?
If you're not... If you're going to thwart, I would just take the damage and heal.
Just Thieves Guild now. Just Thieves Guild.
No, Thieves Guild has to be after, and this is... I would have to pick like a 0, right? Like,
yeah.
This would be super min-maxy for like a single card. I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah,
just let me take the damage.
And then
I heal up to 9. Yeah, and then Mansion heals me to 10.
Do you have 10? Honorary Avenger? Nice.
Or do I heal... Huh. There's another option here is like, do I do this thing so we know the top card, so then if I defend with Gambit's guild armor, I can potentially ready?
That's your call. So you want to go back to the way we had it and anti-cheat?
It's probably too cute, right?
It's your call, man.
It's fine. Let me heal up to, was it 10?
Yes, that's your max.
May I heal to 9 and take this off of Forge?
Yeah, probably a better call.
And then I spent... What'd I spend? I spent 1 for Thieves Guild? Was that true?
That is all you should have spent.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Okay, so... I think heal and just flip up and draw a card. Because I don't need to play any of these in Alter Ego.
That seems good.
Okay.
So those are your 4 you play to put out Beast. You should get a counter.
Yep.
Do you have your double resource? Using that for danger room?
Yep.
So.
Seems like the right call, right?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Alright, so Beast is here. Do I just punch this guy?
Punch somebody, yeah.
Leave him around. Leave him around for something?
Next to punching this one.
Yeah, just punch him for 2. And figure if you get like hand cannon or something, that'll be cheap overkill stuff for chasing down. And if not, I can just kill him next turn.
Sweet. Alright, you done?
Yep.
Ready up. Draw up. Oh, I do have Beauty and the Thief in my deck. So maybe last game when I added it, I cheated. Oh no! No, remember I just rebuilt it. That's why. We didn't reset the game. I just
Yeah, we didn't
rebuilt
reset
it.
the game.
So that's why I had it. Okay, that makes sense.
Blade's a lot more useful now, actually.
Yeah, I wish I would have had Blade instead of Spider Girl. Got to be honest. Oh well.
Yeah.
You live and you learn.
You know what's really good is a free rogue that I can't play.
If I play Forge,
You mean if you do it on Forge? It has to be my discard.
Ah, okay. Yeah, why didn't I play Blade? Oh well. For multiple reasons, I should have played Blade, but that's okay. So we're adding 2 threat.
There's you can get Mutant Indication if you flip down for my discard, just FYI. If you want to like put more identity cards back in your deck.
Be cheapy. All right. So he is going to attack me, and you're not defending, right?
Do you need me to defend?
I mean, I don't know.
Do you want me to defend?
Do I care about preventing Surging Sands is the question. I'm not going to defend. I'll just take it. Ah, I could have stopped it all. I could have stopped it all. 1, 2, 3. Flip this over. Surge it once. You could have stopped it all with your armor.
Yeah, I will defend this. Hopefully it's not too bad.
2.
Yeah, do I just kill Beast? Oh, wait, it's 2?
Yeah.
5.
Well,
so 3, and so I just have to
2.
prevent 2. So this goes up to 2, and this goes to 1.
Sure.
And then I'm ready.
Seems good. Wait. Oh, he takes no damage. Yep. All right, and we ignore the Surging
actually
Sands.
like kind of cool with Gambit and the armor and
indirect damage.
Allies. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I got Hulk to soak up some damage too, which is why he's in there.
All right, so it's done. Doesn't attack, and then cards.
Yep. Hey, Sandform.
Okay. Of course.
What's he attack you?
Yeah. I mean, there's low chance I block all this, right?
Your call.
Yeah.
So he's taking 5.
Yeah, not great.
Hey, that seems like a Justice player.
Oh, we gotta do this. We gotta do this first.
Oh. Come on, Shadows. Come on, Shadows. Damn it. Those two are pretty good to get rid of.
Yeah, don't feel bad.
Well, except they were double 0 boosts for our next attacks and thwarts. Which is... Place an additional X threat here, where X is the total number of sand
4.
counters. So it's going to be 4.
Okay.
But it seems like something I should try to get rid of with Beauty and the Thief. You don't have a resource you can give me, right?
No, I don't have extra yet.
Identity-specific event.
All right, first play for me.
This is awful.
What's awful?
I can't play 2 of these cards. I can only play 1 card this turn. Oh!
Do you have Martial?
What do you mean?
Martial prowess in that
Yes,
deck?
I do. No, I don't. Because I didn't get very many attack events.
Gotcha. Are you playing Beauty and the Thief?
Probably.
Or no?
Oh, I gotta play it now before you flip down, huh? Yeah. 1, 2. To Beauty and the Thief. 4 damage and 4 threat. Well, the 4 threat's easy. 4 damage, also easy. Oh, do we want to exhaust first?
Do you want me to confuse him, or what do you want me to
Well,
do?
why don't I put this on him and exhaust myself? Oh, I don't even have to do that.
You can just exhaust Spider Girl to remove all the counters.
Yeah. All right, so before I hit for 4, now I hit for 4. Did I already move the 4? Yeah, I had to have.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do I want him touched, or do I want? I mean, I could do here and do overkill.
Yeah, that seems like a good plan.
Okay. All right. So I did the 4. This triggers discard Shadows of the Past. Dang it! Although Master Plan's also not one I hate getting rid of. All right. So am I done? Oh, it's your turn. I'm just playing
Professor?
some cards. All right. So you're confusing.
Yeah, and then 3 off main. Flip down heal, I guess.
So I guess I stay up and you're gonna block with Professor X. Although it's indirect, so I don't know. Is that what we're doing?
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll block, and I will.
Well, hold on. It's not time for that yet.
I will block with Professor X, so he's not a waste.
Wait, but he does have that damage on him.
I healed it. Expansion.
Oh, so that way you can block more.
Yeah, I mean, it's just if anything goes on me, it is bad, right?
Well, it just triggers shifting sands. Yes, you could exhaust one of your characters to remove that last sand counter. By the way, too, if you don't want to kill them off.
Yeah, I'm gonna remove 1 off that.
Yep.
Is there only 1?
There's only 1.
Because you only place 1 from that card. I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Yep.
And then you're gonna punch the crap out of my dude.
I don't have. I mean, I have overkill, so I'll hit for 3 to overkill. Yeah.
Yeah, so 2 on the boss.
Yep. Do. That is what we are. I'm not touching anything. How does this go wrong? Sail away with me. All right. So do I hold any of this? Is the question.
Just Hulk, I assume.
Yeah, just as a body.
It's a good body.
I mean, it's a 5 health body is not bad for 2 cost, and especially if I could get stupid anything to help pay for him. All right, ready?
Now I don't want to get rid of Beast.
Oh, because you got
Med Lab.
Well, don't then. It's fine. There's 0 sand counters, dude. Oh, I got Avengers Tower, team building. So Hulk will be free if I can figure out a way to get those into play. And you have no resources to help me. Again.
Well, I just don't have extra. I mean, I could do Forge instead, I guess.
I mean, I could do Mansion instead of Avengers Tower and team building. That seems terrible. All right. So let's add our 2 threat. I feel like we're in a good spot, honestly. I'm just not going to play Hulk this turn. It's fine. Then you get thwarted upon, but he is confused. I get attacked, and you are blocking with Professor X. 2 overkill damage. I mean, just take it yourself, right? And we'll take this. All right. So there'll be 1 on here, which means we discarded Shadows of the Past. No, we don't. Ugh. All right. Draw your card. So that attack was against me. But if this is Shadows,
I feel like I've been doing a job of face taking like everything almost.
Oh, that's Shadows. All right, so we get to see your nemesis now, not mine.
Well, on the plus side, this
By
quick
the way,
strike does not
everybody
go off.
drink. Quick strike toughness. Yes. Good news. Does not go off. After they attack and defeat a character, place 2 threat on the main scheme. 5 life. Not wonderful.
Sounds like an aggression problem.
I'm not even supposed to be here today. I'm supposed to be justice. After an assassin minion attacks and defeats a character, place 2 threat here. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? Good news, there's more cards in the deck. I guess that's good news. Surge, exhaust your identity card. Hey, maybe an assassin. Each assassin minion attacks you, even if you are in alter ego form. It says each. It doesn't say where. If there are no assassin minions in play...
You just hit for 3.
But if that happens, we place 2 threat also.
No, it's defeat. So only if you chump.
Ah, okay. So I took 3 damage?
Yep.
Sail away with me to another world. So if I place it on you, I can actually going rogue and have it replace itself, which seems good, right? Because pay with X Gene and Def Focus.
You're first player though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna touch you.
No, I'm not in hero, so you're not stalwart.
Well, I could do that. I could do it on your turn, but then I couldn't pay for stuff on your turn.
So this is one of the things where this is cheeky, is that team building allows you to play Hulk out of turn. It literally says play a card from your hand as an action.
So I don't put Avengers Tower in then, though. Because I have to pay for team building. So 1, 2 to pay for team building.
Yep.
And then I could play Hulk.
Yep.
After I... Okay. So I'm done.
Okay.
So wait, what does it say? Exhaust.
Play a card.
Play a card from your hand that shares a trait with your hero, reducing its cost by 1. Yeah.
Alright.
What are we doing about this?
I don't know. I can just defend it, I guess, for a turn and ready.
Sure. I mean, you do have all these counters. No way to kill stuff? Thought you were a killer. Stone-blooded killer. Oh, whoa. Hold on. Spider-Girl, do you want her to do anything before we go on? I can either remove Tough or I can get rid of the Sands.
Forge can get rid of Sands. Let's do that.
Just get rid of
Forge
the 1
does
Sand?
it for 1.
Oh,
yeah,
oh.
So Forge can do 1.
So... What do you want me to do with her? Either 2 attack or 1 thwart? Flank Tough? You have any way to get rid of it? Well, hold on. If I remove 1 threat here, then it'll be gone. Unless you're going to remove the 1 threat.
Nope.
So I'll remove the 1 threat.
Okay. Let me play...
Wait, I never touched you. Why didn't I touch you?
Because you have to wait till I flip.
Ah.
Well, you don't have to, but... I'll play Medlab. I probably should heal up to 8. X-Mansion should heal something. Should I heal you? Should I heal me?
I don't know. Well, you're going to be taking... I guess we're both going to be taking damage this turn. Sail away with me to another world. I should be going down more than I am. I can't this turn. Next turn, I'm definitely going down.
For how much we're burning the villain? Or burning the threat?
Yeah, I mean, we're taking out threat pretty easily. Oh, I got Hulk to chump for me this turn. So it's cool. I mean, maybe you heal Beast, right? Oh, you want him to end up on the lab, though.
Yep. Yeah, education. Pixie.
Well, now you don't need Beast to die. Or to be in Med Lab.
Might as well put him in the med lab, though, right?
Of course.
Should I just remove the threat down?
On what? Main? Oh, he does thwart for 2, so yeah, that always makes sense. Yep.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Now, why did you
Oh,
exhaust
I get
yourself?
because I healed.
Oh, nice. Oh, you got a staff.
Yeah, but I still feel like this is the right call, right? Uncanny X-Men.
+1 hit point.
Yeah.
All right. So you good?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get hit by him, but that's right. You have your Gambit defense. Okay. So, still on your turn. I'm going to do these two to go in rogue.
You're touching me first.
I'm touching you, yes. Remove 2 additional threat. Or no. 1, 2, 3.
Draw a card.
So again, this one lets me play identity-specific event. This one's a superpower. This is both of those things. I get to draw a card, and then I get to pay team building and hand cannon for Hulk. Yes, it's out of turn, but as Terence pointed out, you can exhaust it to play a card that's an action, so I can play it out of turn. To put Hulk in, Hulk could not attack. I don't want him to anyway. He is a meat shield. All right, that's it. We're drawing up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got Southern Cross and Chase Them Down. So, there we go. Don't worry about that.
Or, I mean, I can charge the card, though.
What do you mean?
A piercing and overkill.
Oh,
I'm just going to throw a single card at her face.
yeah. Seems good. All right. 1, 2. I mean, we're doing way better this game than we did last game.
Well, I got shadows and you didn't, so that helps. Your
You think
shadows
my
is
shadows
much
is
worse.
way worse.
Mystique is way worse, and then you get all the misled crap that like just clogs your deck up.
Yeah. Well, we never drew the misleds, to be fair. All right. So I'm getting attacked for 3. The question is, do I block this? I know I'm putting damage on Hulk, but certainly the less damage on Hulk, the better, right?
Sure.
I guess I should heal, though. Healing is more important, so I'm not going to block it.
It just
So
kills
it's
Hulk.
total 5. Or kills
Or
Spider Girl.
You kill Spider Girl and have Hulk at 1.
I mean, I don't know that it matters, but I am going to do it that way because Hulk could smash, right? Like, and then if he goes away, who cares? Or he could get rid of Sand if we need it.
Get rid of Sand.
Yeah, he could be our
Sand.
designated Sand Boy.
Yep.
But good news, we do not trigger the Sands. So now it is your turn. What are you going to do?
Do I just face tank this piece? Because I know I can block the other one.
I mean, you're blocking 3 damage either way. If you defend this, you have a chance of defending 6. Correct?
No, he only has 3 health in total. This is a guaranteed.
Well, but what do you care about
Okay.
Forge Living?
Forge allows you to pull Beauty and the Thief out of my
Do you
discard.
have it in your
next turn.
discard?
I do now. I had it last turn.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know if that changes stuff for you, but
I mean, superpower adaptation. Yeah, that feels good. All right.
yeah, I'll just face tank it. Oh man.
How much? 6.
5.
Oh, 5. Well, the good news is you could have prevented it all, but we do have to shifting sands. 4. Well, it can't be shadows, so it doesn't much matter what it is. All right.
And
So-
then I'll defend her attack
Oh,
with Gambit and ready.
yep. All right. She's not anything. All right.
She's not anything. Nice.
Nothing useful. Okay. So I got my card, which now shuffles this, puts an acceleration, and I take 3 damage. Correct?
That's correct.
I
Maybe
don't-
we both flip down.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
At
Do I get rid of Hulk?
3 health each.
I think I just keep Hulk, right?
Yeah.
Although I could play Hulk for free, basically, going forward. So I don't know. Yeah, I keep Hulk. When defeated, resolve the Surging Sands ability. This only has one.
Yep.
But the exclamation point is the Bull Maduki part of it.
Cool.
Yay. And they also resolve City Streets.
When defeated, yeah.
Okay.
First player goes me.
Yep.
Uh,
I mean, I'll kill your Cyclone. Sand Clone, whatever.
I charge the card, right?
Charge the card.
So this goes up to 7, and then I subtract 3.
So, down 1.
Yep.
4. So it charges it 3 times, so you get ranged, piercing, and overkill. So it does 4 plus those 3 damage is 7, minus the 5, so 2 overkill.
Yep.
And this jobber dead. I'll take care of this one with your Beauty and the Thief.
Okay. I will flip down. Fortunately, get rid of Staff, and then use Genius to play Beast, because I'm X-Man in this form.
So it's 1 cheaper.
Which then allows me to pull Genius back out to then pay for Utopia.
Uncanny X-Men, that's right. And it gives you a counter. Or is that only if you're in the other form?
Only in the other form.
Oh, I get this back, right?
Yep. I will heal for 6.
You heal for 3, by
to...
the way, 2/6.
Yeah. Do you need me to
No,
expansion someone specific?
Expansion
Oh wait, I danger roomed as well. You don't have to exhaust that actually. I'm gonna danger room to give on Beast. Do I want to do that?
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Because it gives him more health.
I mean, you still want to be able to thwart an attack for more, right?
Do you want me to just hit him for 3 and kill Sand Clone? You want to do it to get your chase him down, or
what's chase him down? Oh yeah.
Do you care?
I'm not going to be able to pay for a chase. I'm not going to have chase them down. I don't think.
So are you using Valkyrie or something?
I need to spend everything right now. Because superpower adaptation gets me Beauty and the Thief. I mean, the other option is for me to just put in Valkyrie. That might be better, right? Than Beauty and the Thief.
It's up to you.
I don't have the lightning to pay for it, though. To pay for the extra damage.
Beast can just one-shot this guy, right? So why don't we just do that?
Okay.
Unless you want to kill him specifically for something.
No, I don't.
Not. Okay. Do you want me to then clear this dirt trap, or do you want me to clear Surging Sands?
Either one would be fine. I mean, let Hulk clear Surging Sands. No reason for you to do it. In fact,
do you want to just so
I see what you're
triggers.
saying. Yeah, we take 1 extra. Oh yeah, Surging
Yeah,
Sands
fine.
triggers with
Because this will get up to we'll get this up to 3, and then Hulk will just clear all of it.
Yep. Oh, that's nice. Bye, Rhino. Yeah, go ahead.
And then Forge will do that.
All right, so this triggers Surging Sands again. Come on, Shadows.
It's probably not great how much we're clearing that, but it's okay.
It's fine. All right. Hulk gets it down to 0 again, though.
And then for X Mansion, is there a preferred target here?
I mean, you probably. Although, wait, do you heal to 9 next turn? No, you're up to 10, though. I mean, do you want to keep Forge around? That's your call.
Sure. I'm happy to keep Forge around.
So maybe you heal Forge, just so you have a use of Forge?
Yeah. Seems good.
All right. So let's start with. I mean, either way,
Yeah, I mean,
I think I put
you're
this.
not. You're definitely not getting all the value out of Beauty and the Thief. So
I'm
maybe
not.
it's not worth
I'm
pulling.
not. So I'm gonna touch the enemy. Actually,
Just so you can stun them.
I'm gonna Southern Cross. Yeah, and I'm not gonna flip down.
Oh, why don't I just heal you then? So you're up to 5 if you're not
Okay.
flipping down.
Well, sure. Um, so I'm Southern Crossing. So I spend 1, 2, and we'll just say chase them down to Southern Cross, which does 6 damage and stuns them. That just seems good, right? I mean, maybe I still do flip down. Because the stun will still be there next turn, you know?
Yep. Yep.
I feel like I should put one of the allies out.
I think that's the right call.
So Tiger, I mean, they both have the same stat line after they come out. Tiger can stick around longer, though, right? So Tiger's the right call here. Because Valkyrie just does damage to minions when she comes in, but there's no minions to do it.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3 to put Tiger in. And then she needs damage on her anyway. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to. So she'll put 2 damage on. And then I'll thwart if I'm going to flip down, right? Or do I flip down and heal?
Probably heal.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's a lot of damage pressure with Sandman.
Yep. And then, so touch comes back. All right. So ready up. All right. I'm liking having all these out. Like this feels good to me. You know what I mean? Getting free.
Yep.
Paying for stuff.
Free things.
I mean, I don't have enough
Who would have thought
free things this turn. I don't have to heal, though, because I get energy transfer. But, gosh, I also have Going Rogue and Southern Cross, both of which would be wonderful. Although, if he's already stunned, I don't necessarily need Southern Cross as much. All right. So let's go ahead and add 3 to the main. Then we are going to... I mean, he's just going to scheme against both of us, right?
Yep.
1 plus 0.
I'll take it.
Yep. 1 plus 2. So that's 4 total. So we are halfway gone. And then you drew your card already, or no? Did you draw that for decking? Okay.
It's decking.
Wait. Seriously?
Yeah. Well, just sometimes the hammer just takes the... Huh.
I mean, you have people to
Forge.
exhaust, right? And I mean, you have this in front of you. You should have an extra resource somewhere.
I don't, because I need extra.
I can give you a resource. I'm first player. I'll give you a helicarrier. So.
Do I just ditch
so.
Professor? Or are we worried about threat here?
Not too worried about threat.
Because I feel like with going
go
rogue, you can confuse, right?
I'm going rogue. And I think I can helicarrier and go in rogue. I just won't be able to Southern Cross or energy transfer, but that is what it is.
Well, that feels good.
Quick strike when you're down.
Yep.
All right, my turn.
It is your turn. Well, your turn to draw.
Place 2 sand counters on city streets. That puts it to 2. And then resolved it.
Puts it to 3. Yes, it gets a 3.
And I can make myself stalwart if I need. 1, 2.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. So I am stunned, but that's all right. I'll just make myself stalwart, which will let me draw a card when I play Going Rogue. So that's fine. All right. So I'm first player.
Yep.
So I feel like it's Skilled Strike, Thor, and Energy Transfer. Probably holds Southern Cross. I might be able to play Energy Transfer this. I can play Energy Transfer. So I guess I get rid of Southern Cross, even though it's a little more damage. Right?
Yep.
That pays for Helicarrier, but I said I'd give you Helicarrier, which is fine. Oh no.
You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to give it to me if it allows you to do a bigger turn.
Well, can you give me X-Jet?
Out of turn, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Or did you need X-Jet? Oh, you already got rid of Professor. So you might not need it. We'll see. Let's go in Rogue. So I'm going to put this on you. Give myself Stalwart, which gets rid of Stunned.
No, you gotta wait till I flip up.
Oh.
To get rid of Stunned. You can put it on me, but
I'm going to put it on you. That's fine. Okay. Well, when you flip up, I'll be good. Hulk's going to smash Sand.
Yeah,
Hulk smash Sand. And Tigra is going to do her 2 damage to kill your assassin, and then heal
chomp,
1.
Chomp.
So she heals first, down to 0, and then gets her, whatchamacallit.
Wow.
So do I then... Yeah. I mean, I thwart for 3, right? So why don't I do that? I can do that while stunned. So I'm good.
Okay. So I think I still heal to 9. Sure. Should I heal someone? Should I heal you? Should I heal...
I'm going to heal 2 in a second.
Okay. So should I heal just one of my allies?
Yeah,
so
just heal Forge.
Put crap on them? Just put crap on them?
Well, just in case you actually need to thwart for 1 or attack for 1. You know what I mean? Like, it's always nice to have that option.
Okay.
Well, you haven't flipped up yet.
Do I need anything here? I think I just flip up, right?
And you get to draw a card? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to decide, do I want to Creole Charm? But I don't know.
You already healed. Don't worry about it.
2 for 3.
Well, don't forget, I'm healing for 5. Or I'm thwarting for... No, not 5. I'm thwarting for 3.
Alright.
Well...
Okay, so I think I play...
Yeah, you don't even need my helicarrier right now.
6. 6 there.
Why do you say 6?
Get an X-Jet. 6 counters.
Oh, yeah. You get 1 for free also, right? Did you do that?
Yeah, I got the 1 for free.
And then the 1 for playing the card?
Charge the card, right?
Heck yeah.
Or do I just boost it all the way?
I mean, why not? Well, hold on. He's at 12? Yeah, why not? So 7 damage. Feels good.
Yeah. And do you need this?
Oh wait,
Should I hold staff?
Since you flipped, I'm here.
Yeah. Do you need this?
I don't think so. Let's play my turn.
Let you math it out.
Yeah. All right.
Not turn, but I'll let you take an action.
I'm going rogue here to remove 3.
Yeah, you get to draw a card. But
yeah, and I get to draw a card because you're stalwart. Oh, which does deck me.
Yeah, that was gonna happen though.
Yeah, of course. Okay, and then I can pay for it myself. So yeah, you can put your staff in. So I helicarrier.
The downside of energy transfers is you can't use you're ready.
When could I ready?
You're ready right now when you energy transfer.
Why can't I use it?
Just there's nothing for you.
Oh, I'm out of turn.
Yeah, basically, like, you can't even use it on city streets, which would have been the right thing because you had Hulk.
Yeah, but what am I going to do with Hulk? I'm not going to smash with him. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. So, energy transfer.
Does 2 damage.
2 damage to him. Heals 2 to me. So, for those who haven't seen energy transfer, heal 2 damage from Rogue and ready her. And then you get into traits for the new person. So, all right. So, that's the end of my turn. I draw 5. Okay.
Tower will be nice.
Tower will be nice. Then I just get Thorin, right?
Yeah.
Well, and I could pay for it with team building also. I pay for Tower because it's an Avenger. All right. So they add 3. Then Sandman tries to attack.
Just love my
stunned.
support board. It's like literally.
All right, are you defending?
Yeah.
Probably,
Defend.
right? Yeah. 3 plus
2.
2 is 5, so you're gonna put it on Beast.
Yep.
To ready yourself with your armor.
Yep.
So no Surging Sands. No Surging Sands for you. 1 year. Go ahead and get your thing. X initial threat here, where X equals nothing. You get nothing! Each assassin minion attacks you. If there are no assassin minions in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for an assassin. Yeah, put that assassin out. Here we go.
Just quick strike for 2.
I don't really care. Right? Do I just take it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, just take.
Because you don't want threat on the. You don't want what's only 1 threat, I guess. But
yeah. No.
All right.
I mean, for 2 damage, it's not worth whatever I would have to do there. Next Avenger. No, wait. I don't have +1. Oh, I do. Avenger's Tower does increase my ally limit also, which is great. Okay. So where are we at? Your turn.
I see.
You've got free resources, right? So I think we're good. All right, you done? Now do you see why I put all these 0 cost things in? I know I haven't really used them, but they're meant for like me being able to play some stuff later in the game when I only have like 1 card left or whatever. That's why I did stuff like Skilled Strike and clear this whatever. All right, my turn? No, your turn. You're first.
Yeah. Question.
Yep.
If I Royal Flush, I get to kill the villain and then do 6 more damage on his next form.
That seems good.
That's how that works, right?
Yeah. Because it's 3 separate attacks. And as soon as you kill him, it triggers. I believe you don't have to resolve the whole card.
Do you need X-Jet?
I don't need anything. So if you can use it, use it.
Okay.
I mean, I can even give you a helicarrier if you...
I mean, Angel costs 1, right?
Yeah, seems good.
Nice.
Well, do your damage first.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do the Royal Flush.
And if you're if you're face down when you do that, you also get
Danger Room. Yes.
Danger Room. So
Yep.
yeah, why wouldn't you do that? So all right, so 3 damage advances the villain.
That's 1 sound counter.
1 revealed, and then we resolve it.
Yep.
So it actually resolves for 2. Hey, I'm not touching anybody. Place sand counter in the streets. So he still only schemes for 1. I mean, I guess that's his weakness. We just needed to be flipping down more last game. Or I needed to be flipping down more. You were flipping.
I felt like I was flipping down every turn.
You were flipping down every turn. So what we're saying is it's my fault. Is really what's going on here. Yeah, because thwarting for... Why doesn't he get worse on this side? He's literally the same, right?
No, he has this thing where it gets overkill now. So you can't do the cheeky stuff.
Wait, what?
So the other one was indirect damage, now it's overkill.
Oh, so he just attacks for 3?
Yeah, but now he gets overkill. So like if you chump, it will overkill onto you, which then will Surging Sands. Like basically in stage 2, I was doing the cheeky thing where I was like, I'll defend, but then distribute the damage to my allies.
Yeah.
Now you can't kind of do that trick, right?
Yeah.
Direct anymore.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So he's a little bit worse, I guess. So it's my turn, right? No, you're playing Angel.
6 damage, right?
Nice.
Flip down.
Yep.
Angel for 1. Danger Room.
And what are you going to do on this side? Should you have attacked before you flip down? Oh, you could thwart, actually. Thwarting's not terrible. Oh, wait. You can do it off this, right? It doesn't have to be main. Do you get
It
to...
does not have to be.
Well, there you go. There's 2. You can get rid of this garbage.
Do I do... No, I don't think it's worth drawing the card for it. Let's get rid of this. This will be top card. Get rid of that. 1 off of this. Oh, wait, hold on. Before... Actually... That's fine.
Oh, do you have to be on the other side to do that? You don't, right? No.
I'm gonna kill off Beasts. No, Beast's still alive. Dang it. Why you have so much health, dude?
Beast is a beast. You'll kill him at the beginning of next turn, though. It doesn't matter, right? By the way, he should be... what are you doing with these 2?
Should I thwart with them, or what are you doing?
I mean, you could attack for 6.
You're not thwarting, right?
No, I'm killing this dude. I mean, Beast.
No, I'm gonna attack for 3, and
yeah.
Beast is gonna thwart.
And Beast thwarts for 3, right?
Oh, wait, but I get to... Don't I get a ready? I get a ready.
Oh, you're gonna kill off Beast now?
With Utopia.
There's 2 more thread if you want to get rid of that.
Yeah, let's ready Beast and kill him off, right? So I can play him next turn.
I mean, you would have been able to do that anyway. But yes.
No. Like, if you kill him next turn, you can't play him till the next turn, which I'll be in hero side.
Oh. Oh, do you,
right?
you have
Like,
to exhaust this?
it.
I gotcha. Yeah, no, that's smart.
So
it's my turn?
it is your turn.
Hulk's going to do hulky things. Smashing sand.
Hulk
pound
just
sand.
A sand pounder.
Hulk pound sand. Hulk smash.
That's what should name this video. Hulk pounds man.
Well, we didn't know he was going to be pounding sand the whole time, but so I Avengers Tower and 1 more thing to put out Thor.
You have to exhaust 2.
Tough.
Isn't it 2? Thor costs 3, so you need to discard 1 more card, right? Because it's 1,
yes.
2.
Yep.
And
then I'm going to Skilled Strike. Oh, I haven't even put out my thing, have I?
Yeah, you just touch the villain, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's still on the villain. Yep.
Technically, I guess you should have grabbed it back, but
I attack for 3 plus 2 more is 5.
Yep.
Seems good. All right. I got my jacket. I got all this stuff. Sadly, no Death Focus or X Gene this turn, because I got all those cards last turn. All right, ready? I feel like this is the end. Oh, I got Bulletproof Bell. Maybe I do that. Actually, I definitely do that, right?
Yep. Getting tough. Yeah.
And I do it for free because it's superpower. I will probably get your... What is... Oh, it's not in your discard, is it?
I can spend it.
Ah, you could spend it and then I can get it? Nice. Yeah, so that'll be 8 damage right there. Seems good. Okay, but I guess we accelerate the 3.
I mean, you'll have to wait till my turn because I'll need to flip up to spend it on some... Well, no, I can spend it on Beast, so... Well, actually, no, I can't play Beast, right? No, I can.
It's an action. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, unless you want to spend it. But then I can do it later. It doesn't matter, right? As long as I don't flip down.
Yeah, you can do whenever.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So, he's going to attack me. I am going to... No.
Do you want extra?
Oh. I mean, I'm going to just use one of these 2, right? For now.
X-Gene, most likely. You can't Death Focus, so it has to be
Wait, why not?
Because it's an action.
Interesting.
X-Gene's a
okay.
resource.
So, Bulletproof Bell,
on your turn.
prevent all the damage, and I get tough. Which is...
Just tough all over the place.
Which is good.
Dude, where was that last
and I retaliate,
toughs.
by the way. Well, the one turn I had it, I'd flipped down last game. All right. So that was that. Oh, wait. Did he activate against you already?
Did he? I don't think so.
Oh, and I just killed this. I didn't even draw cards to see what would happen. All right. So first
Did you accelerate?
It did. That I did do. Yeah. Oh, no. We didn't even do that. Jeez. You're right. It was at 3. No, you're right.
Yeah, so another 2. So
okay.
it goes up to 8.
And now he attacks me. I bulletproof Bell. I did my retaliate already. I do have to draw this. Yeah, that is a good thing to avoid. 3 boost. Seems bad. All right.
Yeah.
Islands in the
There we go.
storm.
Here we go.
That is what we are. So activates against you. Take 3 indirect damage and deal yourself face down encounter card. Wonderful. Oh, hey, more stuff. Choose and discard. Choose and discard 1 ally, support, or upgrade you control and deal yourself a face down encounter card. Huh. Those don't seem as fun as. And I'm first player. I get both of them.
Nice.
Great.
Unless you kill him.
I mean, there's only 23 life, right? I feel like. I mean, I have going rogue, unfortunately, not the other one.
Yeah.
So if I can confuse him, which who cares?
You can get the threat.
I mean, I'm gonna be getting the threat down, so let's go ahead and do.
Because that's a free.
I mean, it's not
card
free.
for you,
I
right?
gotta pay 1 resource.
It's like Death Focus, which you're never playing.
So I did put it back on him.
Wait, hold on. What are you touching though?
So I'm gonna confuse him.
Oh, you put it back on him. But then how are you going to super powered adaptation my Beauty and the Thief?
I lied. I'm putting it on your ally. So I'm aerial. So what does that do?
Another
2 additional threats. So 5.
Yep.
I mean, that doesn't make anybody sad.
I think.
So I am gonna superpowered thief to pull up your Beauty and the Thief.
No, I need to spend it.
Never mind. I have not spent that yet then.
But you can do that
I can
whenever,
do it
right?
Whenever, yeah. So I don't need to do it now. Do I just attack for 3? Oh, I only attack for 2. I get thwart for 3. Get rid of that. I mean,
let me do this thing so we see what's on top of the deck. A 0 and a 2, a 1. I'll take the 1 and the other 1. So I don't get the free card from Thieves.
Oh, right.
Guild.
Oh, yeah, you're 1
we'll
short.
we'll happily take a 0 somewhere, right?
I mean, I could punch with Hulk at this point. And Thor, really. Why not? Right?
Because it's not your turn. Oh wait, are you first player? You are first player.
I was first player. So I'm gonna punch with Thor for 3. I mean, are we trying to kill him? Or
I mean,
the problem is
right?
if Hulk pulls a lightning bolt here, that's real bad for me. I lose my tough. I think I don't attack with Hulk. He'll just continue to pound sand if we need it. Do I attack with Tiger is the question. I mean, it's 2 more damage, right? And she'll still be able to heal if she kills something. All right, go ahead.
All right.
We didn't need to remove that much threat.
Turn.
Superpower jobbing. Yeah, I don't know.
There's just nothing else for you to do, right? Like that's.
Yeah, it's 4 damage. 4 damage. 4 damage.
All right. So I did that. Heal someone.
Heal whoever you want. Yay.
Draw a card. Huh. Oh, I forgot to get my other card.
What other card for what?
Playing Beast.
Oh, yeah.
So they're gonna do
Beauty and the
6.
Thief. Oh.
Oh wait, I forgot that I get a ready too. For Playing Beast. Let's do that.
You get a ready?
Utopia.
Oh.
Can I attack twice with Angel? Let's do that.
Absolutely. So that's 6?
Yep.
I mean, he's dead this turn, right? And then 6 more from Beast?
No, Beast only hits for another 3, because he can't ready.
He can't ready with, what's that card you had? That ready?
No, Command Team? I haven't played it yet. I don't think I'm going to play Command Team, though.
So you hit for 3? Wait, I didn't hit the 3.
Yeah, so 9 for my allies in total.
Okay.
I'm then gonna Beauty and the Thief.
For 4 more.
Yep.
I mean, we need to do 1 damage, dude.
Do you wanna?
Can you do
I
1
will
damage?
boost it. I'll boost it by 1, so you can pull it out and then play it.
Oh, you
'Cause
boosted it
it's
by
an
1?
attack. Yeah.
Okay. So then I'm superpower jobbing because I'm attached to a neutral one. I can pull this up, and then I pay chase them down and helicarrier to do 4. Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say wayo, wayo. All right, let's go to our post-stream discussion. And you know what I'm gonna need to do? Turn this heater off before I turn into a melting pot. So give me 1 second. But Terence, let's start talking. What do you?
Well, I guess let me start. I guess we didn't see much of Brothers Grimm because maybe they all got discarded.
I mean, there was a lot of discarding.
I think we got maybe 2 cards over the course of both games or something.
Yeah, that's the biggest negative with Brothers Grimm is.
To be fair, I don't know if it made a difference because they got discarded. So like any mods you put in also could have gotten discarded too, right?
Yes. So modulars don't matter as much with Sandman. Is lesson learned there. If you're trying,
I feel like it's very RNG though, right? Like
sure,
maybe you get it, right? And it does,
Yeah.
and there's a chance where you don't get it.
Yep.
So I think the theory on paper was good, but unfortunately, we didn't really see the impact in practice.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a effect of Sandman though. Sandman just discards so many cards. Although that last game we kept the sand under control way better. Hulk smashing sand is a thing, turns out.
Yeah.
Hulk is really good for Sandman. In fact, he might be.
I mean, it's why I was kind of telling you to go aggression a little bit, just because like aggression, but on default has really strong allies for sand management, right?
Well, I don't know that you told me to go aggression. You said don't go justice.
I just don't. I don't think there's enough threat.
I thought you were actually going to be upset that I went aggression, honestly, because I was like, oh, he said don't go justice, so I'm going to just go full on aggression.
I think I actually said aggression.
Oh, I did not pay attention. Similar to the fact that I don't pay attention when building my decks, and I don't put good things in, like, Shadow and the Thief or whatever that is.
Beauty and the Thief?
Beauty and the Thief, yeah.
I think you're just thinking about Shadows of the Past.
I mean, I did get Shadows of the Past, and it was very bad. By the way, I'm editing my deck right now. I don't need 3 hand cannons. And
how many did you play this game? 0?
I mean, that's what it was. Like, I feel like I have too many other things to build up with this deck. Maybe hand cannons aren't a good idea in here. But
I wonder if you need more allies that are Avenger, or did you dump them all in already?
They're literally all in there. Well, maybe not. There might have been all the cheap ones are in there. Like, I never played Wasp either, but I mean, I feel like that's your default question to me is like, how many times did you play that? But like, nobody plays all their cards all the time, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like you just gotta play the game as it comes to you.
Yeah, but I feel like if it's a 3x copy in your deck, like,
well, yes,
it's worth asking. Like, is it that important? If I have
Touché.
3 copies and I played none of it, if it's like a one or
Yes.
2 copy and you don't play it, like for sure that's like Command Team is like not a crucial card in this deck. It's like trying to do this thing more. I have thought about cutting it though. Actually, like,
I mean, the question is, do I double up on whatchamacallit? Because on my Avengers card, because I do have double Def Focus. Do I just double down and do double what's the other one?
Honorary Guardian or Honorary Avenger?
No.
I was just saying, do you have
building.
more Avenger
double team
allies? Just because this deck really stalls if you can't touch an Avenger to some degree.
Yes.
Because that is what the build is. So that's kind of why I was asking, of just like, are there more? I don't know if there are more. Like, I actually
There
maybe you
are
have them
more.
all.
Let's see. Hold on. Well, we can go through it. But what's the name of that card? Beauty.
Beauty and Thief.
Yep.
I don't actually. I don't know. I mean, I guess it. Yeah, Beauty and the Thief, it doesn't actually jive super well with the deck. It's great if you play with someone who's Gambit, but like you basically need to have Gambit out, and you also,
And you don't want
you basically have
Gambit
to have
out because he's an
Gambit
X-Men.
doesn't jive with the. I mean, it's fine that he's not Avenger actually.
So maybe you do
But
put a second honorary Avenger though,
yeah,
and
you
play it
put it
on
on
Gambit.
Gambit, and I feel like you just leave Gambit in play, right?
Yeah,
Um,
that might be a better.
I think in solo Gambit's actually really nice because he allows Rogue to access all of her events as well. Like you can touch
Sure.
Gambit and pull out any of your events. Um, Unfortunately, I think there's only 2 Avenger basic cards because then you could also
Oh,
recur Beauty and the Thief.
so X colon Avenger. So let me tell you which ones I don't have. Oh,
War
not
Machine,
X.
I
It's
know.
K colon,
Yeah,
right?
it's K.
K Avenger. So I don't have Hercules in, but come on, 6 cost unless you're playing against. Don't have Sentry, which I thought about, but 4 cost is pretty expensive. And you got to deal yourself an encounter card. Eh. Don't have She-Hulk in, but again, 4 cost.
She's not bad though.
She's not terrible, but she's not great. She's fine. I
Doesn't
mean,
she get like literally plus attack as you build her up?
well, but she has 1 attack to start. She can get up to 4 attack, unless you add extra health to her, and then she might be able to get more. But she can get up to 4 attack and do it once, basically, and be gone. Uh, and
Yeah.
and then the other Thor is the only one I don't have. Jane Foster
You,
Thor.
we could have done some cheeky stuff actually if we planned it, where like if I put a second honorary X-Men, you can put honorary X-Men on She-Hulk and then just mansion her every turn.
Wait, mention her? Oh,
X-Mansion.
healer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can X-Mansion a healer.
Yeah, that's not cheeky. That's, I think, what they want you to do. I mean, you could put healing
Well, it's
cards in
cheeky
your
in the
deck as
sense that
well.
it's like a lot of cards to pull the combo off, right? Like you have to
Well,
have
yes.
She-Hulk in, you have to have X-Mansion, you have to have honorary X-Men with a
And War
character who is an
Machine's the
X-Men.
only other X-Men, basic X-Men
Yeah.
ally. I mean, so there, I didn't put any of the 4 costers in, is really what it came down to. I have every ally that is less than 4 cost in my deck. Yes. And yeah, no, literally any ally that's 3 or less is in my deck already.
Yeah, I do wonder, is this deck, like the concept of the deck, obviously, you have to think leadership, which obviously wasn't the aspect you're looking at,
Right.
might have access to more. It probably does, right? It's leadership. Has to.
Well, sure. I do think I would put a second team building exercise in, right?
Because nothing in aggression is actually crucial to your build, right?
No. No. I mean, yeah, I don't need chase them downs and skilled strikes. Literally, the only reason they were in there is like, okay, this is a free card. If I have nothing else to do, I will just do it with my stuff, right? But honestly, especially chase them down is anti Hulk tech. Um, so not necessarily great to have that in there.
I would maybe also consider combat training, even though like it's a nice to have. Just because energy transfer does give you that ready, so you could do that, or you could lean to Earth's Mightiest Heroes as well, to kind of keep readying Rogue because she does get that +1 stat line. So you're like a 3, and then you would pay 1 to like exhaust an ally that you want to keep around, to then ready and hit for 3 or a thwart for 3, right?
Yeah, so yeah, I could hit for 4 is what you're saying if I get my.
Yep. So with combat training, and then you put like Earth Mightiest Heroes,
Would you
allows you to.
would you put a second team building in? First of all, they're not limited the way Def Focus is.
Would I put a second one in? I don't know.
But just to get it early. I mean, that's all I
How
was thinking is to get it.
I feel like the problem with team building is like it's a mid-play card, not like a mid-play as in it's a setup card in that you have to have the ally down first.
Right.
You have to have an ally in or honorary in, which also requires an ally. Like you have to have one of those things for team building to be online. So that's like my hesitancy for like wanting to. I actually feel
the
like
point is, if I get it early, I could discard it though, right? Because I feel like you
yeah.
don't want it early or late. But if you have two, you don't worry about it as much, you know?
Yeah, but I feel like you can replace team building with Avengers Tower, and the fact you have both of them means it's fine.
Okay.
Like you don't actually care usually which one you play, right? Like they're both reduced. Like if you had to discard one in the early turn, you got the other one, you would just play it, right?
I mean, I like
Like
having both, though. Do you... Oh, Marvel Champions Monthly is here. Did you win? Rewound. Good game. Yes,
nice.
we did win, but we may
did
have
also
had
lose.
to place twice. So, yes.
We won and lost.
We won and lost.
Got to do both.
We're
Got to
both...
experience both sides of that coin.
I mean, and they were very different games, right? The first game was like we were on our heels the entire game. The second game never felt like we were threatened even a little bit, right? Did you feel the same way?
Shadows early is rough.
Yeah, I mean my shadows early especially.
I in this deck I actually like Tower more than team building because it doesn't require you to be an Avenger.
Sure.
You don't get the +1 ally limit, but you can always use it to cheap your allies. That if I were to double up on a card, I think it would probably be Honorary Avenger, just because I think it's so important for you to like not have to rely on having an ally out, right? To turn
and it goes on myself and Gambit, as we just said. So having two isn't bad. I mean, so
yeah,
would
or
you take out
you can buff literally any ally, right?
Would you take out the second Def Focus?
I don't think you need to.
Again, I was just going for consistency, right? I just wanted to get that stuff out early because literally all my cards are superpowers. And I said, oh, I could play it on you, but I forgot I cannot play it on you.
Yeah, I mean, I think part of it is just like, is it crucial to your build? I don't know. I think the fact that you have X Gene means you do have double coverage there. Like, it's nice to have both, but if you only had one, it'd probably be okay too, right?
So I should probably put X-Jet in, though, if I'm not playing with you. Would you put... No, you're not putting Utopia in.
I mean, you have Helicarrier as a replacement, I assume, to X-Jet.
I mean, you have both now, right? Because I could play both. So what do you take out the Quinn Carrier then? For multi... Or not Quinn Carrier. You take out Helicarrier. If it's a solo build.
Probably.
So Helicarrier for X-Jet. So you don't want both of those in your deck is what you're saying.
I just think that's I mean, you could. It's just that's a lot of ramp up, I guess.
Yeah. So I think Helicarrier is better then because it's mostly going to be a multiplayer deck. I could switch out Quinn Carrier for X-Jet. But because it's Avengers traded, well, but X-Jet is mutant traded. So I actually feel like X-Jet's just a better card than Quinn Carrier. Because other people can use it. Right?
Only if they're X-Men, but yes.
But, I mean, that's the only difference between the two, right?
Yep.
And I could play it from turn 1, where Quinn Carrier, I can't.
Well, the one benefit of Quinn Carrier is you can play it on Alter Ego. If that matters to you. You can't put it into play, but you can use the resource in Alter Ego. X-Jet can only be used on Hero side because you're not X-Men on your Alter Ego. I don't think that impacts you too much. You don't care that much about doing stuff on Alter Ego, but...
Alright, so if I take out some hand cannons, what do you want me to add here?
I feel like Earth's Mightiest might be good, but I don't know if you would put 3-ups. That feels like a midterm play.
Which one's that one again? It's an event?
It's the 0-cost basic event.
Why don't I have that in? I did like all the 0 costs. I didn't.
Really. I don't know if I've seen you put that in a deck in a long time. Like I mean maybe you have it. It's not a go-to card for you.
It definitely.
I liked it a lot in the Avengers just because of 0 cost ready. is, I mean, obviously you have to have an ally out, but a 0 cost ready for that is like really efficient. And you're gonna your whole deck is built around having Avenger allies
Well,
around, so
yes,
it
of
feels
course.
super high value in this deck, right?
So I don't see it.
Earth's Mightiest Heroes, it's a 0 cost.
Oh, is it gray?
It's a 0 cost base. It's a basic event, yeah.
Oh, that's why I didn't see it. I was looking at aggression.
Is the topic of discussion how to
How
fix
to
Peter's deck?
how to fix my deck?
Is that what we're going for?
So would you put 2 of in,
Sure.
or would you do 3 of, and just get rid of all the hand cannons?
I don't know if I would do 3 of, but I mean, it's up to you. You definitely would pitch them early
I
just to get
mean,
allies and stuff out,
would you
right?
rather
But
have those or chase them downs or skilled strikes or hand cannons? Because that's what I'm replacing at this point.
I mean, chase them down is not bad if you lean into touched and overkill, right? As well. Like if you're readying your hero to basically do that stuff,
Right.
it's not terrible. To have chase them down. Like I actually like chase them down your deck because you used it a few times.
Yeah, I never. Oh, I used skilled strike like once. So get rid of the hand cannons, is what you're saying, or maybe at least 2 of them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the hand cannons are probably the least important part of your deck. I think skilled strike does lean into. It's not like a crucial part to your build. Like you would discard them like in this game early on.
Right.
But like once you get set up and you are doing like the readies and the combat training and like I think at that point you start touching minions and stuff. And
Well, and I'll use it
I,
more.
yeah, you're like I will hit for 6 and overkill, right?
Well, so hand cannon. I mean, with this all being said, like I don't need hand cannon for overkill. Right.
Yeah, that's why I kind of asked you about hand cannon, not
Yeah.
because it's a good card. It's just you have. I think that's where Rogue is actually really fun. Is that her touch has that fun puzzle of like who do I touch, and I have to touch someone. I have to figure out who that is every turn. I don't get to keep it around, right? Like
All right.
it resets every turn, and so
So you've convinced me. I took
puzzle.
out all 3 for another 3 or 0 cost event, which is I put in 3 Earth's Mightiest Heroes. So really, the only changes I made is X-Jet for Quinn Carrier. Although in multiplayer, I switch it back out, or depending on who I'm with, whether they have an X-Jet or Quinn Carrier, I take the other one, right? But for solo, I put in X-Jet. I took out one of my Def Focus, and I put in what did I put
Second
in?
honorary X Avenger.
Yes, second honorary Avenger, and I took out the 3 hand cannons, and I put in 3 Earth's Mightiest Heroes. And I think that
Seems reasonable.
I think those are all good. I think that's a decent 41 card Avengers rogue deck.
Yeah, I get if you want to get it down to 40, you could drop Earth Midas down to 2, I guess. But
Well, no, the only reason it's 41 is because touched. Because I'm still not convinced that's supposed to count against your hand. Not supposed to count against your hand.
I think because it doesn't say permanent, it technically does.
All right, so then do I just? I mean, I get rid of one of the chase them downs or skilled strikes, right?
Sure.
Or Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I mean, which would you get rid of?
I might drop Earth's Mightiest down to 2, I guess. I don't know how many copies you have of the other stuff.
I mean, 3 of everything right now.
Oh, I probably drop Chase Them Down, just because it's a little more situational. It requires you to kill a minion, which is, I feel like, very scenario specific.
Right. Yes.
And the other thing that is nice about Rogue is she actually has good thwarting if you need to, right? Like you can touch the villain, and with Earth's Mightiest Heroes, you can thwart.
Well,
like,
you could touch an ally, is what you're saying, and get to 3 thwart.
3 thwart, and then like ready, right? With Earth's Mightiest too. Like you could have a 6 thwart removal on your own, right? Like,
yes. Well, plus,
on your own turn.
I mean, I'm playing a lot of my going rogues and stuff like that. I mean, you have 3 of going rogues in your deck, which is kind of ridiculous. And you can remove up to 5 threat if you go aerial. If you're touching an ally, you're removing 5 for each going rogue. And once you're set up, you're playing those for free. That's pretty stinking good. And Southern Cross, you have 3 ofs also, and you could be doing 8 damage with each of those. And again, one of them's only going to cost 1 resource, once you get set up. I mean, yeah, she's got a lot of 3-ofs, her like really good stuff. And that's why I like having these 0-cost events, though. Like Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Chase 'em Down, Skilled Strikes. They're like, okay, do I have an extra resource? Fine. Do I want to use it for a resource, or do I want to use it for 2 extra damage or 2 thwart removal, you know? Like, I like those options with 0-cost cards. Yeah, no. All right. I like the deck. I did play a 41 card deck today because, again, I'm still not sure whether Touched is supposed to count or not. By the way, hello, Board Game Lawyer. Welcome.
So would you bring this deck to Con of Heroes?
Should I bring this deck to Con of Heroes?
Should's a tougher question to ask, I think.
I mean, I don't use almost any of these cards in any other deck. That's the huge benefit of it, right? Like this
Avengers Allies? Helicarrier? I mean, you have 3 copies of Helicarrier.
Well, yeah, Helicarrier I plan. Oh, the only thing might be X-Jet, if I put that in. Beside that, I don't think I'm using much of this stuff in any other
Yeah, you're
deck.
probably not running X-Jet if you're coming to Con of Heroes, though, for that. You kind of expect there's a good chance another X-Men will be at the table
especially right now, right? Because people are leaning heavy X-Men.
Right now for the next 3 cycles, the next 2 more cycles.
Yeah, so you're right. I think Quinn Carrier's a safer bet. Ironically, who would have thought, right? That Quinn Carrier would be the safer bet of those 2 things. And I guess theoretically, if I were to take both of them out, did I have Mansion? I did have Mansion in that deck. I don't know.
You have Mansion, Helicarrier, and Quinn Carrier.
Yeah, I don't know that
the old school trifecta.
I don't know that
just run X-Jet. Just get 4 have 10 resource cards in your deck.
I mean, the bottom line is even when you have like several resource cards, it doesn't mean you have to play them, right? It's just gives you a chance of getting one of them earlier. That's always my thought on those. If you need to use them for a resource, it also lets you not be afraid to burn one as a resource early because you know you always have another one coming. That's kind of my thought with a lot of that stuff. Like sometimes I like to build redundancy for more stability in the long run.
Yeah, makes sense. I feel like in Champions, it's really changed some of my deck building in that I think you do want consistency, but I mean, I feel like in other games when you're top decking, it matters so much more, right?
Sure. Although it feels bad if you get rid of your only resource card early in the game, and now you got to go through your whole deck again, and maybe it's on the bottom your second time through. Like, I do like having a backup. At least one backup, if not a second one. But, you know, then you got people like Captain America with Super Soldier Serum that just have plenty of those anyway. You don't necessarily need to add a whole lot.
Yeah, I probably often don't add them because he has the 2 super soldiers in his deck.
Well, right. And if you're talking to Spider, too, Spider doesn't necessarily need them because she's got all of her cards can be resources, right? So, and a lot of times you want to use them as resources. Although there's some pretty good effects on them as well.
Yep.
Yep. We'll see. All right. So we did Gambit last week. Let's talk about Rogue this week, and that'll be our discussion. And
Well, I think we did Amber. I think we did Rogue last week.
We did do Rogue last week. You are correct. So let's talk Gambit this week.
Yep. What'd you think about the deck? I guess.
All right. So when I first saw Gambit, I think the not touched card, but that one card that lets you pull cards out of the deck is super confusing when you first read it. And even
Are you talking about Rogue again?
Oh my god, you are right. Oh, Gambit, I love Gambit from the moment I played him the first time. I love being able to add these counters every turn. I love that it increases his damage. I love that you can boost your cards with it. That one card that attacks for 0 and you can use 3 of them.
Royal Flush.
Royal Flush is really good. I love Molecular Acceleration. Yeah, Gambit for me is one of my top heroes in the X-Men set for sure. Yeah. Like Royal Flush is definitely situational, but you could take out 3 minions or just do 9 damage to the boss, right? Like that all seems real good. And then the card thing too, with the piercing and ranged, and it's like all the stuff that annoys me in the game. Retaliate, yeah, charge card. Yeah, all the stuff that annoys me in the game, it's like, nope, by the way, I'm ignoring it. I'm ignoring your chump blockers. I'm ignoring your retaliates. I'm ignoring your toughs. Nope, I'm just going right through all that. Now,
Yeah, I actually think I like charge card in most occasions more than Royal Flush.
oh, for sure.
Just because getting past tough now with piercing feels like super important these days.
Yes. But also, I mean, they both have different, and first of all, it's cheaper also, 2 instead of 3. But the other thing is he can handle different situations just fine between Royal Flush and Charge Card. So he can handle multi-minion decks. He can handle Retaliate boss decks. Like, I don't know about you, but like half the time I don't want to attack the boss when they have Retaliate. You get Charge Card, you're like, oh, I'm ranged. I'm good. I mean, the only hero, I guess, that really deals with Retaliate well is Hawkeye, and he's got so many other problems that it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's so funny. We rag on Valkyrie a lot, but I still think Hawkeye is pretty terrible as well.
Oh man, you're saying that with Marvel Champions Monthly here?
I know. Well, that's part of the reason I'm doing it. I'm trolling a little bit.
Are you trying to get?
I'm starting to
feud. I feel like you're them are fighting words. Wasn't Hawkeye one of your favorite heroes? I feel like
is.
You're just like ragging on him now.
Well, I like Hawkeye, but I've played him so much to know that he's great in a 4-player game. Fine, bring him to all your 4-player games. You're not going to see his weaknesses, but trying to play him low player count games, his thwarting is an issue, and his lack of defense is an issue. And his top decking's an issue, honestly. Like, because you've got to get that quiver out pretty quickly. I mean, he's fun to play, don't get me wrong. I love what he does, but, like, if I want a really damaging hero, like, why wouldn't I want Gambit instead of Hawkeye? Right? Because I got my cards that let me do damage to multiple enemies. I got my cards that do lots of damage to one enemy. I don't know. Or Wolverine. Or,
Hawkeye has status effects, which Gambit does not.
Yes.
Except we're confused.
But then when you're talking certain villains, Stalwart, Steady, I mean, he really shuts down. Right? Like, he is real bad against certain villains.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just going to be true that for villain or heroes that lean into status heavy things, right?
Sure, like Miles also has the similar issues against status heavy. Although I feel like with Miles, you could put him on minions, stuff like that, if you needed to. Whereas I feel like that feels real bad with Hawkeye, because like all his damage comes out of those arrows too. Now, granted, he is a hero that attacks 4/3, just base, which is just nice. It's not piercing; it's ranged, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah. Once you get your bow, which I think you pull at the beginning of the game. Yeah. So, but honestly, somebody I'd like to experiment with more, and maybe that's the person I play with next week. And maybe I even bring my son's deck, and I probably will, to Con of Heroes. Now, it's not a great deck, because he puts in all the stuff, like symbiote suits, and he goes for full out, like, massive carnage damage. But I have not ever experimented with just doing element guns with him.
You're now talking about Star-Lord.
With Star-Lord? Well, I'm just thinking about damaging heroes, right? Because Star-Lord gets a bad reputation because if you play him poorly or if you play him aggressively, like, he'll just wreck. He could wreck a game early by playing aggressively.
Do you just want shorter games? Is that?
Well, I'm just thinking if you play element guns with him, I still think element guns are probably the best value thing in the game. 1 card for 3 damage that pierces on a stick, and you can have 2 of them. So that's 6 damage a turn. Now you become a 3-card hero at that point, right? Like, that's the only negative. But you get some cheap events. And or some build-up with, like, stuff to make your stuff cheaper. I don't know.
You can always just trade encounter cards for cheaper.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You don't want to do that. That was my point. I think most people play him that way, which is what turns people off. But I think if you can get your 2 element guns, maybe you got to grab 1 or 2 encounter cards early to get them out. But I feel like they're a really good value. Like, you'd pay 1 resource every turn to do 3 damage with piercing, right?
Sure. I mean, you still got to pay the 3 cards
to get the gun
put the
down.
gun out.
Right,
Yeah.
but once it's out, and you start with 1 at the beginning of the game, once it's out, it's out. Like, then it's for the rest of the game. 1 cost.
Yeah, I mean,
for 3.
to be fair, almost every 3 cost thing is like pretty fantastic, right? Like that gets you that's in the range of like Helicarrier, Uncanny X-Men, you know, like these are really good cards.
Sure.
So
you feel like the jump from 2 to 3 is pretty significant?
I think so. I think there's like with 3, you can't play 2 of them in a turn normally,
Yes.
right? Without resource acceleration. With 2, like it allows you, I think, to like, you know, it's not like they're bad. Utopia is fantastic, right? You know, like as a 2-cost card, like ready to play an ally, like that's pretty good.
Right, which you're gonna do anyway.
But yeah, I mean, I think you look at like team building versus Helicarrier here. Like that's the resource like acceleration between a 2-cost and 3-cost.
Sure.
Like the 3 is just much more generic. The 2 is more limited, right?
Yeah.
There's more restrictions on it.
So all right. So Gambit is. Well, I got it next to me. Hold on. So what does Gambit deck come with? So he's a Justice deck.
Yep.
So Passion for Justice. Are you using these cards in anything? Resources to give you 1 additional thwart. There's the aggression one too, I think. Do you think they're going to replace anything that you'd otherwise have in your deck?
No, but you know, like they're good with like multitasking, things like that, or anything that triggers that wants to remove the last of something within of it. You know,
Sure.
Like Clear the Air now becomes, you play with Clear the Air and now it clears 3 and you get to draw a card, right?
Sure.
So I think that's the same with kind of aggression, right? Like eking out that extra, like Precision Strike now is a 3 damage and a heal, right? I think that increases the range of like how useful it is. Just kind of being able to have, I think that and the upgrades allow you to even like double stack that sometimes. So I think they are niche and they require like very specific builds to make them like worth slotting in with how tight cards are in decks now.
Yeah, I guess I should have explained it. Passion for Justice is just a resource that's an interrupt. When you spend this card to play a thwart event, this event removes 1 additional threat. I guess the other place they'd be good is if you're playing them with, there's 1 hero that wants wild resources. So those Nova is gonna like Passion 4s and the double resources like power ofs.
Yep.
I feel like. All right.
I mean, like Nova or not Nova, Ironheart, who you know is in that same cycle. I think also potentially might want that too because it can boost her signature events. That like if you paid that, it might make the difference between getting that extra counter, right, or not.
Yeah, absolutely. But she only has a couple of those cards, and you have to draw it in the same hand as the Passion 4. So that's the hard part.
But you have Tony Stark AI, right? Like she has pretty good card draw actually once you kind of get going.
Yeah. So the big one for me, and you'll figure out why in a second, is breaking and entering. So if you play only if you have the Spy or Thief trait, action thwart, remove 3 threat from a scheme. I mean, you know why I like it. That's, first of all, the first time I've seen a card that lets you play stuff from Alter Ego. Now, obviously, Gambit has some of that in his deck innately also. But this one not only goes with Gambit, but it also goes with Black Widow, one of my favorite characters. And it's been a while since we've seen a card that's specific for Widow. It's not a prep. She'd certainly like a prep better. But still pretty stinky good.
I don't know if she wants a prep more because she already has access to a lot of prep cards already in the card pool.
Sure.
And it's like the difference between being able to actively do something for her is actually immensely valuable, I think, because she already has under surveillance, right? Like you don't need another prep card that is like under surveillance.
Sure.
You know, like it's basically under surveillance but in active form, right? That's
yes.
pretty much what Breaking and Entering is, right?
Well,
so,
the interesting thing is though you have to be alter ego. Like Gambit's a thief on both sides, where she is not. I don't think she's a spy on both sides, is she? Now I'm trying to remember. We can pull her out.
I believe she is.
Oh yeah. All right, so that makes it
because you need
better.
it. You need it to trigger her stuff, right? Yeah, she's an Avenger spy.
Oh, okay.
You need it to. You need it to be able to play like that. Would make it awkward because you can't play certain cards for her that are spy traded.
Right.
If she wasn't a spy on both sides.
All right. So yeah, so that means she just loves that. Now, there's no other thieves or spies in the game at this point, right?
I believe the other spy you have is Spider-Woman.
Spider-Woman's a spy?
Yep.
She
Spy on
is.
both sides.
Shield and Avenger also. So wait. Oh, interesting. All right. So Spider-Woman tech. And Spider-Woman certainly doesn't mind having, aspect-specific cards to play because she just gets better as she plays aspect-specific cards, right?
Yeah, but the one downside is I believe her resource card it can only be played on hero.
Oh.
The resource generators.
But this can be played on hero, don't forget.
But at that point, wouldn't you rather just play 4 Justice?
Hey, stop stopping me from trying to get cute. Because she also doesn't build up her stats if she plays it from alter ego side.
Yep.
Which is also bad. So Stealth Strike, have we seen this one before? I'm trying to remember. Deal 4 damage?
Yeah, Stealth Strike was in like the first cycle.
Alright, so that's not new. Operative Skill, that one's new though. Add 3 operative counters. When you thwart, remove an operative counter to remove an additional threat. And like you said, heroes that are going to like that or cards that are going to like that are cards where if you remove the last threat from something, do something. They're going to love, adding an additional threat removal. Other ones are like Gambit's special power, which are, now is this a hero action? No, it's either where you flip the top card, then you remove threat for that. And then you get to remove 1 additional threat with his... What card was that?
Thieves Guild?
With Thieves Guild. So can it trigger it twice?
The thing that's... Oh, you mean can you trigger it twice?
Yeah, you can. It's not exhaust. It's not anything else.
Doesn't it say when you thwart, though? Or is it not thwart? Or is it just
when you thwart, remove an operative.
Yeah, so you can only do it on Thief Extraordinaire. The Thieves Guild, since the support is not a thwart, it's just removing a threat. That card's fine. I think it's like Warrior Skill. Like they're somewhat limited because, I don't like that you have to. The ruling is you have to basically pay the counter cost twice if you want to hit like multitasking, right? Like, it's like you pay 1 counter per instance of it. So it very much is only for the last instance, where I think the fun thing about the resource card is that it's actually useful for both. But obviously, the upgrade, you can choose when to trigger it, so you can kind of get that flexibility.
Sure. I think some other cool stuff that came in his deck is Mutant Education. So if you want to play X-Men, it's a great card.
That's a fantastic card.
Choose up to 2 identity-specific cards, and it adds value to X-Mansion too, which is cool, and we'll see that in one other card that shows up in his deck. Choose up to 2 identity-specific cards in your discard pile, shuffle them into your deck, and if X-Mansion's in play, you get to draw a card as well. So I like that they're doing that now, where they're asking you to have X Mansion in play or whatever else. Like that's the first time I think we've seen that.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be super fun with a Cyclops type deck, because you can get the Rainbow of
Right.
X-Men, and when you have them in your discard pile, you can pick which ones you want to cycle in, and you couple that with
Well, this one's the identity
my
specific
X-Men.
one. We'll talk about that one next.
Oh, gotcha.
That's X Men Insurrection is the one you're talking about. That's a zero coster. Actually, so is Mutant Education. Also, Alter Ego. So these two cards are very similar. So Mutant Education lets you put 2 identity specific cards in. X Men Insurrection lets you put up to 2 X Men allies from your discard pile, shuffle them into your deck, and again, if you have X Mansion in play, go ahead and draw a card. So, yeah, I think they're both super fun.
Yeah, they're super fun, somewhat situational of
Sure.
like which one you want to put in. But for Gambit specifically, I think X-Men Education allows him to. I think he's fun because he also has molecular acceleration, so you can actually choose to put those in your deck again. To like maybe like I haven't built, I'm going through the first pass of my deck, and I don't need kind of the big events, so like I want more resource cards, right? So I feel like that's fun that you can kind of stack your deck with more resource cards to kind of pay for some of your bigger expensive cards.
You know what? Who wants Mutant Education?
Rogue?
No. Let me see if you can even do this. No, you can't. I was gonna say somebody who can't use it. Black Panther would love
For Wakanda?
adding Wakanda Forever's back in, but it's mutant. It's not X-Men traded, so you can't give them honorary X-Men and have them putting it back in. That would be kind of a fun combo. But and then War Room. Have you played with this one? After an ally attacks and defeats a minion, exhaust War Room to remove a threat from a scheme. That seems really good against what's his name? Against Ultron, maybe Goblin, but very situational. I feel like.
I can see it in like a very ally heavy deck, like the first
Thor's
character
gonna
I thought
like
of
that,
was.
right?
Well, I was thinking actually of Storm, because you can you do like your allies +1 attack. You run aggression, you put boot camp on, and you're very ally heavy deck, so you run War Room, right? And then you can do looking for trouble to kind of get minions to fight, and then you have Dust that can just like obliterate all of them. Or whoever, right? Like, I think this is very good. And any kind of aggression ally heavy deck, which you think about a bug deck, right? Like you put this card in.
Sure. I mean, all my decks are bug decks. Let's be honest. Bug and
so I think it's maybe less
Yondu.
situational. But it's like I think it's a pretty decent card, but it is. Like anything that is minion tech, it is scenario dependent, right?
Sure. Have you played with the modular Exodus?
I have not.
Okay. Well, that might be one, because they got some boosts. So Exodus is Villainous, Retaliate 1. They got some boost cards that give them +1 attack and +1 scheming. Got a side scheme with 6 threat on it that adds card acceleration. The player who defeated this scheme searches in counter deck and discard pile for Exodus and reveals him. So yeah, Herald of Avalon. Not only is it giving you an extra card to turn, but you want to defeat it, go ahead and bring Exodus in play. You're welcome.
Nice.
And he gets Psionic Shield right away when he comes in, which is +1/+1. When attached to a minion, would leave play instead. Heal all damage. Yeah, so Exodus is going to start Villainous with 2/2 stat line with this shield that once you defeat him, his 6 life, by the way, you just discard the shield and he keeps going. Retaliate 1, Villainous, 6 health. Going to start with 2/2 and a shield on him. Basically, you got to get 12 damage through. Oh, and by the way, Herald of Avalon, you don't want that card in play? Go ahead and find Exodus. That's
I was thinking
nasty.
As I was doing some of the con challenges, I was thinking about that in like a Zola deck.
I mean, I think you put that in any deck, it's going to be nasty. Each Acolyte minion engaged with you activates. So this is the only other card, Acolyte Frenzy. Activates against you. If you're not engaged with an Acolyte minion, this card gains Surge. So it's going to Surge most of the time. But it'll activate, obviously, Exodus. There's 2 of them. Yeah. So, seems like a pretty nasty modular. You're stunned and confused is the boost on that Acolyte Frenzy, by the way, as well. So, hey, you don't want conditions? I mean, obviously Rogue doesn't care. Because she just makes herself stalwart. As long as she's playing with somebody else. Solo, she'll care.
Yeah, I mean, she does care because it may not be who she wants to touch that turn, right?
Well, sure.
But it is nice to have a way out.
Absolutely. All right, so overall, Gambit is definitely near the top of the decks for me. I still think Wolverine is probably my favorite hero. But Storm is really good. I mean, my top 4 are pretty close, I feel like. It's Wolverine, Cyclops, Gambit, and Storm for me are like my 4 favorite that I'd want to play. How about you, Terence?
Which part? Like
it's just of the new X-Men. Which, by the way, I'm realizing there's 2 more. Just by looking here, there's 2 more allies in this cycle than any other cycle.
Yes, because we got Cyclops and Phoenix.
Interesting.
And you mean heroes
in this cycle? Yeah.
Yeah, because we got the 4 at the start, and then they did 4 more packs, so they didn't like cut the cycle short because they released the 2 packs with the box.
I guess they just wanted us to have a lot of X-Men quickly.
I mean, I think there's pent up demand for it, and I feel like, I mean, it made sense, right? When talking to Caleb, right? Like he just wanted for a bigger thing like X-Men. It's like you just didn't want that Gen Con experience, right? Where it's like only 2 of you can play an X-Men in a 4-player game.
Sure.
Like a 4-player campaign, and 2 of you have to play not X-Men, right? Like,
right.
I think they really wanted the ability for everyone to have an X-Men character to play.
Right out of the box.
I think that's super smart. Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
the first cycle was
you gotta give them more money, but yes.
The first cycle was the only other one that had this kind of a release. Because they had 6 heroes after the core box, which was 5, before we got our first big box expansion. So,
yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm super happy with this cycle. I mean, I said top 4, but that's out of 8. But let's see. The only one I really don't want to play of the 8 to this day is Colossus. And I mean, it's not that Colossus is bad. It's just, for me to say this is interesting, but I feel like he's too slow. And you know me, I like some of the slowest heroes in the game.
Maybe you just haven't played him enough.
And I certainly haven't. That is for sure. I don't know. But after playing Wolverine, like for me, that just changed the way I looked at the game. I've never seen a hero go that fast before. And he doesn't really have weaknesses either. I mean, it is Wolverine. I guess his health kind of is a weakness, but not when he recovers 6.
I think you can get him in a trap. I actually don't think he's fantastic at thwarting. His like signature thwart events aren't super strong.
Sure.
And so if you run aggression,
track by scent or something, right?
Yeah, it's like remove 3, draw 2, but cost 2 to play it.
Yeah, his signature ally is not that great either. I mean, she's great.
Jubilee's amazing. What are you talking about?
Well, the 1/1,
like
2 costs. Yeah, is the great part.
You get 2 costs, you get a chumper, and both of them get +2 attack for the round she comes in.
Well, no. I mean, you're right. I do love playing her. Yes, you're right. Because she's basically 4 extra damage. Adamantium Skeleton's pretty important to him being as good as he is. Because your basic gets piercing and +4 health all at the same time. Yeah, track by scent.
I think this is
fine, but removes 3 threat. There's nothing wrong with that. And you get to draw 2 cards if it, So actually, to your point earlier, if you got some of those justice things in there that let this boost up a little, it becomes even better. But you're right. 3 threat for 2 cost is nothing to write home about. Although you got your innate 2 thwart as well. Although you just want to attack with Wolverine. It just feels more fun to do that. But, between his native thwart and track by scent, you got 5 threat removal to remove something to let you draw 2 cards. That's not terrible.
It's not. I feel like it's definitely a weakness for him. If you don't build around it,
it's not lunging striker, slice and dice, which are just both ridiculous. And even Berserker Barrage isn't terrible. It's pretty decent. It's in minion heavy. We used it one time to remember to kill like 4 or 5 different things. I did take my health down to like 2, but that's the fun thing about Wolverine. He's kind of like Star-Lord in that way. Except it doesn't hurt everybody at the table when he does it. It just hurts himself, which is kind of fun. So, where does Gambit fall for you?
He's probably up there. I think he's probably, I would say, top 3 or 4 for me, easily.
But you have different ones than me.
Yeah, Wolverine doesn't make top 3 by any stretch. He's too like narrow for me.
He's definitely does one thing and he does it well.
No, you can build around like Berserker Barrage. You can build a protection Wolverine deck. I don't think Track by Scent is good enough to build Justice around for me.
Sure.
So I feel like you either build like kind of around Berserker Frenzy, or you build around Aggression. I feel like that's like probably the 2 main styles you can build.
Aggression's the obvious one, right? Just because you could take damage to play any of those.
Yeah, I feel like his shtick is fine. It's just not super interesting to me.
Well, yeah.
It's well done. I think even compared to Gambit, Gambit's just a much more I feel like rich hero in that sense. You can build him in leadership, as I saw. I think that resource card around Beast and stuff is a fun build. The fact that he's one of the only heroes in the game that allow you to basically scry the encounter deck. Not you get the threat removal, but actually being able to scry what is coming,
right,
actually opens up a lot of things for you. So you can even think about shield, getting global intervention to be able to actually look at the top 3 to then reorder them,
right,
to pick the ones you want. Is synergy there. The whole alter ego thing as well, so you can build them in Justice. But then also you think about cards like you could set up stuff for Wiccan. You can set up Longshot, the X-Men ally, to if you get a star card, you can then, when you attack a minion, you can just defeat it. I don't care that it's 8 health. I'll just go kill it because I'm Longshot. So you can set up those kind of plays. It factors into guild armor too, right? So you can go protection, being able to oh, I know what the boost is, so I'm gonna get that ready, and do all that stuff, right? So I feel like he has so many triggers, and obviously the obvious one I think with charge the card is Aggression, right? You can build around that, which I haven't done. So he just has so many ways to build that I think are all fun and unique and interesting. And then there's just fun decision points too of when do I spend the counters? How much do I drop in? What do I need to actually eke out the stuff, right?
Yeah. And do you have a least favorite in the set? We talked about favorites last week. Do you have, who's at the bottom?
Phoenix is probably for me, just because I think her restraint and Unleashed, I think it's a little hard to build around. And I think she'll probably get better when we get a few more psionic kind of things in, right?
She's good because she just thwarts for 3 innately out of the box. You need a Justice hero. And she gets free resources every turn too, which is pretty good. It's scary as heck to unleash.
I feel like that's good, but not interesting. Not to make up the fact that if you don't unleash her, half her signature cards feel like they're basically
less than.
Yeah, you're paying a lot.
They're
for
not terrible. They're still not bad. They're just ridiculous when she's unleashed.
I mean, they're not. They're underpowered though, right? On the curve of like other signature cards for other heroes, right?
Sure.
And so if you play in a style where you aren't going to unleash, then it kind of sucks, right?
I mean, I feel like it's, you're going to time that unleash. I feel like you're always going to unleash, obviously.
I've played plenty of games where I never unleashed. Like that's just not the build.
Right. Yeah.
And so I just feel like that's not. It's just like not necessarily the most fun.
I don't love cards like Mind Control either. They're fine.
I think I mean they're RNG fun things, right? Like I feel like a person like you should enjoy something like Mind Control, where you
Really?
have these very niche. Yeah, you have these niche cards where like you get to do really cool things in those moments, right?
I
Like
mean, I
I feel like
guess,
you.
but it's non-elite, so it's like there aren't that many good minions. Like I wouldn't play 4 to play an ally. Now, granted, it's not just playing it; it's also taking it from the enemy. But I don't know.
You're taking a threat off the board, and you get to use it against the enemy. Yeah, that's pretty good for 4. Like you paid 3 just to take out like a minion, right?
Sure. Well, and I guess the other good part about it is in those Voltron decks, it's pretty good.
Like imagine you're playing Zola, dude. Like none of his
Right, where they
minions
all
are
get
elite.
boosted. Well, that's the thing. Where the minions are getting boosted, it becomes even better. Because you're like getting rid of that. Because those don't count.
Dude, you can take control of Brothers Grimm. He has 8 health.
He's not elite?
No.
Oh.
I mean, he's a 1/1, but he has like 8 health. You can just like have him soak all the indirect damage from
Well,
Sandman.
yes.
And you turn off his ability, right? Like I think you would easily do that. I mean, it's niche and situational, right? But
But you're saying telekinetic attack is overcosted, but is it? 7 damage
yeah,
for 3? I feel like, okay, it's a little worse than
Swing Web
Spider-Man.
Kit's 3 for 8,
Well, right.
which came in the core set.
Right. But you can't compare things to Spider-Man. I mean,
I
his
feel like
cards are his cards are over the curve. I feel like a little bit.
No, I think Spider-Man has set the curve of like what you get for 3 if you have nothing else. 3 for 8 is like what the like par is for a signature damage card, right? With no other effects. 3 for 8 is it.
But I don't think anybody really has that, right? Lunging Strike is 3 for 8, I guess.
No one else has it. Looks at the first card.
Well, but that is somebody who is specifically like yours is. I guess yours is 3 for 9, but you got to use 3 counters.
Yep.
Right. So that's. I mean, you're giving up damage in other places.
Yeah, I mean, but I think that's like it's like you should be able to basically expect to get somewhere around there like pretty easily. And like heroic strikes 3 for 6, but you get stun, right? So like I feel like 3 for 8 where you get nothing else is like basically the bar. And they have to, they can't give you 3 for 8 because you have this unleashed kicker, right? Like they can't do that. But if you're never going to do it, it's fine. It's not fun or exciting.
They wanted to make the difference between unleashed and not unleashed significant enough that they tempt you to unleash, right? So these are all significantly better. Like this does 4 to the villain, 4 to everybody in front of you instead when you're unleashed. This is 4 threat for 2 is pretty good, by the way. But stun and confuse an enemy also is, again, stupid good. And then this one lets you build those counters back up so you don't have to stay unleashed. If you didn't want to.
I wish I wish it was more dynamic, the leash and unleash, like a thing you could
Switch
I guess
back and
like
forth.
maybe you're not supposed to because it is unleashed, but
Right.
I don't know. I feel like I feel like it didn't quite hit home
For
the way
you.
I think they've nailed all the other heroes. Like I think all the other heroes just have a mechanic that I enjoy a lot more.
All right.
Especially for like
you like Cyclops or Colossus better even.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like his mechanics are more fun, even though Phoenix is probably a stronger hero, if that makes sense.
Yes. I mean, I don't know. The Dark Phoenix edition is like it makes her very interesting.
Are you bringing a?
I feel like that's.
Are you bringing Phoenix?
I mean, I already
Crown
have
of
decks
Heroes?
built for certain
Play it.
heroes. I don't even remember which ones I have. I'll probably just bring those, right? Because you.
Well, just because it's so Nemesis focused, you could be that guy. Comes to the table,
brings Phoenix.
Brings Dark Phoenix with him.
God, steady, tough, villainous, 12 health. I mean, that's 2/2.
And a lost condition for the rest of the game.
Yes. Well, you can kill her, but yeah.
Well, I mean, the side scheme doesn't go away though.
Oh wait, does it not?
No, it's a permanent.
Oh, and it's a permanent boost, too.
Yeah, until you drop it down to 0.
Oh yeah.
But she's the one that basically increases it. But like if you have Mastermind, it can also do it. But yeah, I don't know. Like she's definitely at the bottom for me. She still doesn't. She's fine as hero. I think when we get more Sanet cards and the fact that you can lean into a thing that's very unique to her, like if we get a Professor X hero, I think that will be
that'll boost
pretty
her.
neat. That like I think Cerebro is really fun for her too, right? Like she's built in Psionic and that's a thing unique to her. So I think kind of fleshing out some of those things will make her more interesting for me for sure.
All right, where have I heard the term Sinister Motives before?
It's the box for the Spider-Man cycle.
Oh, because I feel like that would have been a perfect name for a Mr. Sinister box. I feel like it's weird that they wasted it on the Spider-Man box.
I mean, Sinister 6.
Yeah, I guess. But Mr. Sinister, that's his whole thing he talks about. Yeah, I don't know. I was like,
I mean, they could just call it something sinister.
Yeah. Because I feel like that's what's coming next. Like, with no knowledge at all. Well, no, that's not true. There is knowledge. They showed us Mr. Sinister at the end of...
I mean, he could be the third box, though. That could be a thing, too.
It could be. You could be building toward Mr. Sinister, like the MCU. And I do feel like they are building towards something, because why else would they say we're doing 3 X-Men boxes in a row?
Yeah, they have said that the last Spider-Man wave was a break between the Avengers Guardian stuff and the Mutant X-Men stuff.
It's weird that they say Guardian stuff because there's literally just one cycle of Guardian stuff.
Well, you got Nebula.
All right.
And Adam Warlock in the next one.
Oh, is he? He's Guardian also.
Yeah, he's Guardian also.
Spectrum is not.
I mean, Spectrum's an Avenger. I think that it's just like there are less Guardians. There's a lot more Avengers.
Oh, sure, for sure, no question.
And so I don't think they consider Guardian the same billing as Avengers, but I mean, they definitely hit a lot of the Guardians that you probably care about, right?
Well, just like Champions.
They even added Venom, right? Who's the Guardian?
Yes, I like the Venom. I mean, Venom's still one of my favorite heroes. I think Spider might be my favorite still, though. I just love Spider.
6. I mean, you got 8 Guardians in the span of 2 cycles out of...
Yeah, but that is also the least bought box in the game. Right?
Like, I don't think Galaxy's Most Wanted is the least bought box. I think Galaxy's Most Wanted was the box you bought and quit the game.
Well,
but it probably sold well.
Well, but that's the one they were selling for like $20, like everywhere. So, yeah, I don't know. All right. So that's our wrap up for the X-Men. I think we kind of said we were going to do this before, but we got to start earlier for Mary, I think, because she usually poops out before we get to the end. So I do want to talk about all the different aspects at some point, and maybe we just go through them one at a time. We don't like try to pigeonhole them all in one post-game discussion. So maybe we, start with each one and see where we think they are now after. I guess I wanted to do a general overview. So that's probably what we should do. Like power levels, where their strengths are, where their weaknesses are, if they still have any. that kind of stuff. So next couple weeks, that'll probably be a post-stream discussion for us. But people are kind of quiet in the chat, so I think we're going to call it. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
All right, Terence. Well, great playing with you as always, and we'll be back with a new challenge. Oh, I actually don't think I'm going to be back next Friday.
Okay.
What am I doing? Oh, Unpub's next Friday. So I would probably be doing that. I may pre-record something, but I probably won't be around to play. Or maybe you and Steve play next Friday. I think
Steve,
the king of co-op. Steve Kingsley.
There's many Steves, so I feel like you have to clarify.
Yeah, so we might still have our normal. I told him maybe I'll take one of his streaming spots earlier in the week next week, and he does Marvel Champion Friday with you. So we'll see.
Gotcha.
Maybe you will be playing some Marvel Champions next week. But I certainly will not be around basically all weekend because I'll be at Unpub. So if you're in the Baltimore area, come by Unpub and come play some prototypes with us.
I guess we can figure stuff offline for stuff, but
yeah, and I am going to be at Con of Heroes, so come there as well now. Actually, trips to Minneapolis flights were really super cheap.
Nice.
I was actually quite surprised, and the hotel's super cheap as well. So it's actually not as expensive as I originally. I mean, it's not free. Look, like every con's gonna have some cost to it, but between the price of the con itself being pretty low, flights to Minneapolis being pretty low, and you get to be right there at Fantasy Flight headquarters, basically. I don't know. It was I certainly had fun last year, and I'm looking forward to showing up again this year. And who knows, if you're a co-op fan, not necessarily a Marvel Champions fan. First of all, I doubt you made it this far in the podcast or the stream, but we'll play other co-op games too if you want. There's always before hours and after hours. So come play some other stuff with us as well. I think Terence is probably going to try to get me to play some Lord of the Rings. And Caleb had a deck he wanted me to try he thinks I would like. So I'll probably buy that deck when I'm there. It's a pre-constructed deck and just play that. Because Lord of the Rings is doing that now too, thanks to Marvel Champions.
Well, it's like more like Arkham where they only have the 4 kind of decks and they haven't made more.
Well, that's fine. I mean, one of them is something I'd like, so... That's good. It's not the Rohan one, right? Or was it the Rohan?
Might have been the Sylvans.
I think he said Sylvans, yeah. Rohan's my favorite. Like
thematically?
Thematically favorite. Like, I love horse riders. I love knights. That kind of... Thematically, I love that part of the universe. But I also, when I'm playing a game like Lord of the Rings, I don't necessarily feel thematically like I am... necessarily riding around, so I also don't.
Well, you aren't. You're controlling a party of horsemen,
right?
And horse lords, I guess.
There's certain games that do it well. I feel like, and I don't know. I haven't played enough Lord of the Rings to know, but there's certain games where you can move around more and do stuff because you're on horses, right? I don't know that they lean into that with Lord of the Rings.
They have mounts and stuff in Lord of the Rings, which are cards and attachments, and you can, I guess, their mechanic is you can sacrifice them, kind of like in that one battle, to kind of do cool effects.
Yeah. I mean, but again, that doesn't have to be a horse, right? There's lots of things you could have sacrificed. I don't know. I feel like. I like them thematically, but I guess the reason I like horse stuff a lot of times in these games is they have better movement. They might be weaker fighters to some degree or another, but they can outmaneuver you, and I kind of like that. Maybe outmaneuver and quick strike you from the side or whatever. Like, that's the kind of stuff I like.
They have a whole mechanic, which I think is fun, that is you can attack staging. That's a very Rohan thing.
Oh, is it? See, I would like that too. So maybe I would.
So you can
and they have a Rohan pre-con too, right?
Area. Yeah, but I think that is not what that deck. Actually, I know they have a Rohan pre-con. I don't remember what's in it. If you like that mechanic, I have a deck I can have you play. But it's I think the attack staging one is less ally focus and more hero focus. Like you kind of lean in more on like the heroes there, your
Right.
3 heroes, and there's also the Rohan Swarm deck, which is more your allies, right?
Yeah.
Which is different archetype.
Cool. All right. Well, again, we will probably play that at some point throughout the course of the weekend, um, depending on how late our days go. So we'll see.
They will go late, I'm sure.
Well,
It
yeah,
is
because the
a
con
gaming
goes till
convention.
like 11 p.m., right?
Yeah, well, it goes until not Fantasy Flight. The Game Center closes.
Right.
So we close, I think, like maybe half an hour before then, so we can just lock up and kind of do stuff. But
Yeah, not
you
going to
just have to
start a
leave
Lord
the
of the
main
Rings
room.
game at that point.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, obviously you can just walk across the parking lot and
Yeah,
play at DoubleTree.
and that's where we're going to be. We're both staying at the DoubleTree. Um, so yeah.
Um, yeah. I mean, we hit a milestone at the con. I think we're printing stuff, so things should come on time, and I'm very excited to have people be able to play the stuff we've been working on.
Cool. And I've seen some of it. I don't understand necessarily how it works, but I help with the wording of some cards. So there was that. Um, even though I probably have no clue of what's on them. Um, yeah. So it was good. It was good. I was definitely excited about it at the time. You were explaining it to me, and it made sense to me. At this point, I don't know what any of it is, which is kind of great and kind of terrible at the same time. Like my memory should be better, but I get excited by things over and over again, so that's good. I got that going for me. So, all right, Terence. Great talking to you. We'll see everybody next week. Bye.
Bye.